Hello! Sorry for being a little bit late. Got a bit caught up in our discussion we were having beforehand without everyone.
Yeah.
Hope everyone's doing well tonight. And the audio issue for Legend of Dragoon should be fixed, hopefully. Really glad to be getting back to this game, too. I really love it. Although I'm probably gonna fuck up the additions constantly because it's been so long. It's been like 2 months.
Yep, it began.
It begins. Hey, hello.
Live chat, by the way. Yeah.
Yeah, it's on live chat. Hopefully the audio is good for everyone. If the game isn't loud enough, I can try to increase it a bit. Nah. Always terrible when I take a break and come back to this. Fuck. Saras the Rex. Good name. Hello. Nah.
Is this a Legend of Dragoon isn't better than you think response stream?
No! Oh my god, someone better not have made that video. This is a great game. Except for when I fuck up the additions repeatedly. Then it's not so good. Getting my ass kicked by fish here. Oh! Counterattack always fucks me up. But yeah, I'm really glad to be playing this game again. Last time I streamed it was July, and I tried streaming it after that, but the audio started fucking up, which is why it took so long to get back to it. Sorry for dropping out of the last stream. You don't need to apologize. If you... there's no need to apologize if you guys don't want to watch the stream for any reason. If you're annoyed by the guy we're covering, or if you're not interested in the content we're making, whatever. You don't have to feel bad or apologize for not watching it. God! Thought I was prepared for it that time. Hello, fan you because of the Half-Life 2 is Bad sequel video. Thank you! It was a good laugh and helps me wait for New Worlds, which is a new MMO. Ah.
Yep. Yeah, I've told you about it a little bit before.
Oh yeah, that's the Amazon one, isn't it?
Yep, that's the Amazon MMO. Way better foundation now that they, once they delayed it a year. They've delayed it again to fix some more things, so hopefully now it'll be good to go. Hopefully. They really need to fix the, really gotta fix the faction balancing problems.
fuck it, I'll break out the healing breeze for these two. I might have to look into that at some point. I don't know if I'll really get into it. I don't really have the time for MMOs anymore, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Die. Hard blade.
Finally nailed one of the additions. Fuck, that took too long. Legend of Dragoon, I've heard good shit about the game. Dude, it's one of my all-time favorites. Motherfucker. Also, I've heard the OST and it's fucking dope. I love most of the music for this game. There are a few exceptions, but for the most part, fantastic fucking soundtrack. When's the reaction to Blizzard in 4 hours long or nah? I'm not sure what you're referring to there.
I mean, we can talk about Blizzard and how hilarious that company is.
Oh boy.
I don't know, that might be too spicy for a lot of people to handle.
I don't know, Blizzard has really fucked up their reputation in the past few years.
Yeah, but I think they fucked up their reputation because they were chasing the fucking inclusivity ideal.
Ah.
Like, I don't know how many people know about it, but the fucking, the diversity clubs, which required you to be certain races to be in so that they could highlight your diversity. It was so fucking good. Segregation clubs. They're so fucking good.
Rip.
It's like, Blizzard, did you not think this through?
What's the game about? A lot of things. I've always found it hard to summarize the story from Legend of Dragoon, just because it covers so much. The first disc is a civil war, basically. The second disc... Sorry, the first disc also leads into a conspiracy, which grows in the second and third discs, and there's just a lot going on. Classic JRPG stuff, though. There's, like this huge expanding story with tons of history and all that, yeah.
No, I mean, Blizzard has been a fucking hellfire for a long, long time.
Yeah, but they've just been getting worse and worse. That's the problem.
Oh yeah, like they're like trying to they're trying to basically one-up themselves for, you thought that was bad, hold my beer. So good, yeah. Bernie Gore's Segregation 2, it's rewind time. That's basically what it was. It was so fucking, it was crazy. They're like, oh yeah, so we'll show off our diversity by segregating people into specific clubs based off of their skin color. It was like, what the fuck?
Oh.
What the fuck?
This is my first time hearing about that. That's fucked.
Oh, it was completely fucked. Oh, it's so good. Now, it said in the guidelines for these clubs that they could have and allies at the very end. But oh boy, that was not a, yeah. The Black Diversity Club, the Asian Diversity Club, the Spanish Diversity Club. It was so like, Blizzard, have you not realized what you've actually done here? Oh boy.
Yeah, it sounds like a very bad look. These are diversity clubs, dedicated to each singular race. That kind of makes it not diverse.
So fucking... Oh, it's so fucking hilarious.
Owlman, did you ever play Valkyrie Profile? No, I haven't. And it sucks too, because I really liked the Warcraft series. I grew up playing Warcraft 2 and eventually 3. I played the shit out of fucking Warcraft 3. And then the remake was hot garbage when it came out. I don't know what it's like now.
It's still an absolute fucking shit show. It is still, like,
Yeah.
hot garbage.
I haven't returned to it, and it's really disappointing because I heard the original Warcraft 3 got fucked up as a result. Because they basically tried to combine...
They tried to force everybody onto the new Reforged game. Because there is a clause in the EULA that anything you make in the multiplayer is property of Blizzard.
Yeah, that's fucked too. And that's just purely because they're salty over fucking...
Over Dota.
Yeah.
I love the fact that they tried to claim they owned Dota. It's like, nah, motherfucker. Nah.
When will you play the greatest game ever, Big Rigs Over the Road Racing? A game so advanced that going backwards is faster than going forward.
Yeah.
I think it would be fun to do a stream one day where we just play... Well, I say we. Where I just play garbage, and we could probably include that in there.
That should be April 1st. That should be an April 1st thing.
I don't know if that necessarily has to be April 1st, though.
Oh, maybe we could do that the day after Christmas, Boxing Day.
Oh.
Be like, so you got some crap from your relatives.
I don't even know if I'll have that day off of work, though. So, you know.
Yeah,
I probably will, because that's a holiday day.
That is one of the only games I will ever say is a 0 out of 10.
Big Rigs?
Yeah. Because it is almost non-functional. The fact that it runs is like the only thing that it has going for it.
Yeah. Yeah,
that's why I think that's a 0 out of 10 game. I honestly do, because
I'm surprised
even active running is difficult for it.
Well, what I was going to say is, when you watch EFAP, so many people bring up, like, hey, is this a 0 out of 10? Is that 0 out of 10? Like, in the chat and comments and stuff. And they're pretty firm on the stance that 0 out of 10 has to be completely non-functional. I wonder if they would count Big Rigs as a 0. I'm genuinely curious about that.
I would honestly, like, I would ask them too and be like, would you consider Big Rigs Over the Road Racing a 0 out of 10? Because the game boots fine. You can play, air quotes, the AI of your opponent doesn't work. There's no end goal. Like, the game literally cannot end. You go faster backwards than forwards. There's no physics or collision model at all. Like, would you consider this functional, though? That's why I'd say that's a 0 out of 10, because it's literally like, it's nothing. There is nothing here.
You should also play the most badass game ever, Ride to Hell Retribution 1%. So awesome that sex scenes are a collectible.
Yes. That game, I actually will give, I think, higher marks than Skyrim, honestly.
Oh, that is fucking spicy.
And the reasoning is because the story... well, the main character is a dumbass, but the story knows he's a dumbass. And I enjoy when stories know what they're working with. So my example I always go to for Ride to Hell Retribution is, I need to get through this electric fence. But how do I get through this electric fence? So the main character has a thing for a moment. He goes across the street. He gets in a semi or a truck.
This is my favorite part. I mentioned this on stream once too.
Yeah. And instead of driving over the fence in said truck, he drives down the road to go to the power plant to destroy it. Because the power plant supplies power to the fence. If you shut the power off at the power plant, the fence got no power. It's no longer electric. Genius.
But it gets even better than that! It gets even better than that, because when he goes back to climb over the fence, he climbs over a rock portion of it, not even the metal electrified portion.
Yeah. It's so fucking good.
And by the way, just so everyone in chat knows, I have Ride to Hell Retribution, and
nice.
And well, it's actually a coincidence because my brother had this like bin full of games. And I was looking at them because they were sitting in the living room, right? And
yeah,
I happened to notice. I'm like, no fucking way. And I pick it up and there it is. I said to him, you have to let me buy this off you. And he was like, oh, it's fucking shit. You can have it. So it's sitting like, I could see it from where I'm sitting at my desk right now. The specter of pain in the future. But yeah, it's something I do want to do at some point, just for the hell of it.
It's so badass. Only 1% of the game is finished. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember the first time I heard about it. It was one of Critical's videos, actually, and he obviously doing the sarcastic, oh man, this game is so awesome as he's playing it. And, like, the road disappears out from under him and he falls fucking into the void.
Yeah. Snakerer does really good long-form videos. But his are more like he's playing the game at the same time, but he does, like, the full game and goes into backstory and context and everything like that.
Oh.
He is what I would consider what Oxhorn should do instead.
Ah.
Like, they're not really he plays the thing, but he's not, like, playing per the second. He's bringing up points and then showcasing, like, this how it goes, this how the story progresses, so on and so forth. But he has great series, and one of them is on a game. Brain, come on, brain. Neuro. The game's called Neuro, and that's where he brings up his love of game stories that realize that their main character is an idiot. And he said that's what makes Neuro so amazing. It's absolute jank and horrible. It's not a very good game, but what makes it amazing is that the story is very aware that the main character is a fucking dumbass man-child, and it's going places with it. Get excited.
What about Desert Bus? You just drive in a straight line for somewhere back and forth in real time. Takes 8 hours. Nope, we're not doing that. We are not fucking doing that.
Yeah, definitely not. Definitely not. I wonder if that one would be considered 0 out of 10, or if that would be a 1 out of 10.
That would be a 10 out of 10 because it accomplishes exactly what it sets out to do.
I guess maybe, yeah. Holy shit, that'd be holy shit. Wow.
I mean, that seems the logic seems to work out to me. There's no story, so it can't fuck up any, like, lore, or it can't contradict itself or anything. You know? The entire goal was you drive for 8 hours, and then you get a point, and it completes that goal.
Yeah. Here's what Oxhorn should do. How about not be a fedora weirdo? Yeah. Fucking giving a great hat weird name.
Didn't a YouTuber make a Halo 2 Desert Bus mod? What the fuck?
Wow.
What? How do you make Desert Bus in Halo 2? Yeah, that's news to me.
Yeah, so I'm gonna try something here. Alright, we're trying voice activity to trigger the mic. That way I don't have to push to talk, so I can actually type up the script while I'm actually talking.
The game with the best... Oh, go ahead.
I was saying, granted, this will probably cause even more problems because I'll probably start typing exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, let me know if you can hear the typing or anything like that, because then I'll take off voice activity.
I'm probably not going to notice it because the game.
Okay, I'll pull up Discord and see if I notice it triggering it while I'm typing.
All right.
And we'll go from there. No, it looks like it's fine. Nice.
Awesome. I really don't like JRPGs except for Mario and Luigi. I'd rather play Skyrim or Fallout 4. Really?
Why do you... Hey, I gotta read that. Now.
What?
Rather play Skyrim or Fallout 4. What turns you off of JRPGs? I know one thing that turns me off of JRPGs. Usually they're very, very long-winded. And that gets old after a while.
Yeah, that's fair. Legend of Dragoon itself is a fairly long game. On PlayStation 1, it's 4 discs. So...
It's not so much the length of the game. It's stuff like, you know this character's bad. You found a thing that, shows that they're bad, they're evil, but it's going to take another, 7 hours and 15 quests before suddenly your party cast goes, oh, that thing we found earlier, he was bad. And I'm like, I hate that stuff. Hate it so much. It drags everything out. Now, not all JRPGs do that. I'm just saying, this tends to be a big trope, though, in a lot of JRPGs, where they just drag everything out to a mindless extent. Or mind-numbing extent. Let's see.
Alright, I think I actually have pretty much everything I need in this town. I just need to buy some items quickly. And save.
Damn it. It's the one thing I don't know in the Aliens universe. I don't know what a PDT chip... I know what the PDT chip does, but I don't know what the full-length name of it is.
Nah.
And I'm like, oh man, it's the one thing. One thing I don't fucking know. I know it's the same technology that was used in the Aliens movie. But I just wish I knew, you know, fucking actual name of it.
Oh, come on. I accidentally walked off the save marker.
Do some attacks, but felt like too much combat to grind items. For upgrades, occasionally once you get the ridiculous weapon. Here's an idea: Desert Bus Half-Life 2 mod. No.
Oh.
Where you're actually a train operator in City 17. Yeah. Well, it's like CRPGs for me. I don't like isometric view. Some are so good, just can't stand the camera angle in them. Yeah, see, I never had a problem with camera angles, but again, I'm one of those people that I much prefer the original Resident Evils over Resident Evil 4 and the stuff that came after it. I prefer the original fixed camera angle stuff. Just here to say hi, since Creetosis is God. That comes from Scout Trooper 164.
Thank you. I was about to quote Dagothur as a joke, but I know I was gonna fuck up the line, so I didn't.
Travel after.
Oh, god. Damn it.
Let's see. Absolutely love the original styled RE games more, but RE4 is an absolute masterpiece in action game design. I agree. For the game they were going for, it is a great game. I just prefer the original styles of Resident Evil. And RE3, the original RE3, being my personal favorite. Fuck Remake 3. Fuck that game so hard.
Oh, Resident Evil 3 Remake. Yeah, I've heard a lot of bad things about that. And
it is fucking trash.
I haven't seen much of it, but the little I have seen on Vinesauce's stream was... Oh. The part I saw is like the end boss battle where she picks up this
I don't even want to...
cannon. And
the fucking anime ending. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's actually annoying. If the cannon firing was strong enough to break the concrete under her, that would fucking turn her into paste.
Yeah.
End of story.
That's all of her bones and her organs and everything underneath that exact same amount of pressure that just cracked the concrete.
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
It was absolutely abhorrent. I fucking hate Remake 3 with a passion. And it's funny, I like Remake 2, even though they fucked up the B-side stuff. I
Oh, they
still like
did?
Remake 2. Yeah. Because B-side wasn't supposed to be the exact same campaign as A-side. In the original Resident Evil 2, B-side, you coming from an entirely different direction into the police station, and it changes how events play out. Some of the events that play out actually are caused because of the person in A-side and vice versa. So it's basically supposed to be the story playing out at the same time, just both parties don't run into each other. They did not do that in Remake 2.
Oh.
You almost play out the exact same thing with just a couple changes here and there, which is weird.
Well,
But yeah, whatever.
well, I have Resident Evil 1 on this PlayStation Mini, so maybe once I eventually play that, I'll play the original Resident Evil 2 on this thing as well.
I would say do Remake 1, honestly. I really would.
Why not both?
Because I think Remake 1 just does everything the original does better in every way. I actually think it's one of those true where they got everything right. Like, I have no complaints about Remake 1 at all.
Alright.
I agree with that. It's more like RE2 Remake ripped out B-side altogether, aside from one new cutscene. Basically, yeah, and a different end boss. That's about it. It's weird. I wish they would have kept it out altogether and brought it in later as DLC. I've been like, here are the B-sides, or a free DLC, like what CD Projekt Red used to do. I'd be totally down for that. But yeah, oh boy. Yeah, and as Zoidster points out, Remake 1 is better and is the canonical game in the timeline, yeah.
Really? That's interesting. Hey, maybe we could get a Fallout 3 remake that changes everything to not be fucking garbage, and that could be the canonical game in the timeline. I would really like that.
Yeah, I agree. That'd be really fucking good. What are y'all thoughts on RTS? I enjoy them, but they are definitely not my favorite genre. Like, at all. I enjoy the fun stuff you can do with the genre. Like, stuff like Age of Mythology would be one of my favorites in RTS of all time.
Yeah, I played a lot of Warcraft 2 and 3 when I was a kid. I think I played a little bit of, Age of Mythology. I don't know how I forgot that after you just said it. I did play a bit of Age of Mythology and Age of Empires, but not a whole lot. But
Age
still,
of Empires 2 is fantastic, by the way.
Yeah?
Again, Age of Empires 2 is fantastic.
My favorite RTS is Star Wars Empire at War. I didn't even know there was a Star Wars RTS.
Yep. There are two, actually. You've got Empire at War and Galactic Battlegrounds. And Galactic Battlegrounds is literally like a reskinned Age of Empires 2.
I want Fallout 3 to be Fallout Gonzo? No!
No, RTS is real-time strategy. Yeah, and as Zoidster points out, Remake 2 and Remake 3 are not considered canon, but Remake 1 absolutely is considered canon. And I'm very, very happy Remake 3 is not considered canon, because holy fuck, they got everything wrong in Remake 3. What is your guys' favorite Star Wars movie? Wrong answers only. Honestly, yeah, Empire Strikes Back. I love the Battle of Hoth. I really, really do. I think it is a really neat idea, and them coming up with a way to deal with the AT-AT walkers is so fucking good.
Yeah, I'd say same. I don't think I would disagree with that.
Oh yeah, no. If we want to go wrong answers only, the Star Wars Christmas special. Yeah, holy shit, that one was woo.
Well, to be fair, it's still preferable over The Last Jedi. Fuck that movie.
Yeah, fair. Let's see. Which of the three have you pukes? Have discussed. I don't know. Have you pukes? Have discussed to be the worst offender. Mini a true nerd, Oxhorn, or the previous guy.
Oh, we discussed that briefly on the previous stream, but I don't know which one is worse.
I think the previous guy, because it seems more blatantly delusional. Matten seems completely dishonest, like intentionally so. Like he's literally like altering facts to fit his narrative.
Yeah.
Oxhorn is a complete toxic little shitlord.
Well, he's a complete shill. That's the problem.
Yeah. And the guy we did last time was saying things and then saying the exact opposite and then showcasing how Fallout 3 is really, really garbage.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was fucking weird. While saying it was great, that's why I think that the most recent guy was the worst.
Fallout 3 is good because it didn't do this thing well, which allowed New Vegas to come along and do it better. I'm sorry, but that is just insane.
Yeah, that shit drove me insane, especially when it was like, well, because Fallout 3 didn't do this well, they brought this in. No, they literally brought it back from fucking Fallout 2. What are you talking about? Did you play the original games at all? Are you even aware that these things were in Fallout 1 or 2? But apparently no, he did not, and he just kept assuming that, well, because it got this wrong in Fallout 3, they fixed it in Fallout New Vegas. No, they just already knew not to do that shit.
Henry. Let's see. At least you can kind of respect me, true nerd. Oxhorn is just in it for the money. Yeah, I mean, that's true.
Yeah. More respect for someone who's doing it because they genuinely love the series and someone who's just doing it for the money.
Madden is dishonest in some places, but when he says something true is true. Sorry, that directly contradicts. You cannot believe anything he fucking says because he's a dishonest little shithead. I'm sorry. It doesn't mean like he says, "Oh, by the way, this is true." It's like I can't take your word for that. That's like that Half-Life. That's the Half-Life video where we cannot trust you because you just tried to manufacture a problem in front of everybody.
Yeah, I'm really glad you caught that saving thing too, because holy shit.
Yeah. That was fucked.
That was blatant too, but it's such an easy thing to miss because when you play the games, you don't think, "Oh, it's saving," you know?
Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. Is this the new Fallout game you guys are playing? This has really fucked the lore this time. Yeah.
They're still treating it with more respect than Bethesda did, though.
Didn't Creetosis recommend the part 2 of Fallout 4? I don't know.
Many a
did you recommend?
Many a true nerd's Fallout 4 videos. So, Fallout 4 is better than you think is a set of 2 videos he did. The first one praising it it's very similar to his Fallout 3 video, but not quite as bad.
Okay.
He still pulls some bullshit here and there, though, especially when he's talking about skills. The second part is actually pretty critical of Fallout 4, though. My only issue is it doesn't really go as deep as it should. It's very much surface level.
Ah, fair. 666. Nemesis looks like really shitty in RE3 Remake. I like Remake instead of Remake. It's like if it was dressed up with trash bags. It really does look like he's in a bunch of fucking trash bags stitched together. It is weird.
I never got that. I never understood why they changed his outfit to look like he was in trash bags. I always thought that was the dumbest thing. It's got all these
The
little
trench coat was
radioactive
fine.
stickers all over it too. I was like, what is this shit?
Yeah, and the trench coat was fucking fine. It looked
Yeah.
great. But even worse, they blew the load on Nemesis way too early. That entire opening sequence was a fucking mistake.
So what's the point of remaking something if you're just going to change everything about it?
Well, I mean, that's kind of the nature of a remake. You're literally doing it from the ground up. You're not keeping any of the old.
Well,
as fucking Square Enix could have told them, that ain't such a good idea.
yeah,
Final
because
Fantasy VII remake.
just for me, when you say remake, the way I look at it is updating it for, I guess, as far as games are concerned, what modern systems can handle. So, Legend of Dragoon, for example, is one of my all-time favorite games. I would love to see a remake if literally what you're seeing on screen now is just updated graphically, and...
Well, that's a remaster.
Yeah, that's a remaster.
Yeah.
Well...
The difference between remaster and remake. Remaster are just updating things from the past, but you don't change, like, even the flaws and weaknesses in it. Remake is when you literally go from the ground up, rebuilding the thing.
But you didn't let me finish. I want it rebuilt from the ground up. I just don't want the story to be changed or the systems to be changed significantly unless there's any issues with them.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, it's one of those, it's hard thing. When they're already remaking everything, they start getting the good idea fairy comes and sits on their shoulder. It's like, oh no. Oh, I've got a good idea. You remember that part? Well, what if we change that around so this thing happened first? It's like, no, don't, no. Get the good idea fairy off your shoulder, please.
The good idea fairy sounds like a bit of a cunt.
Yeah, it's a joking term that's used in the military, especially to talk about officers who get insane bullshit ideas. The joke is that the good idea fairy came and sat on their shoulder and whispered good ideas into their head, because they'll always start with the "I've got a good idea." It's like, no, don't listen. Yeah, NCOs, plug your ears immediately. Do not listen to what's about to come out of that man's lips.
Yeah.
I've got a good idea. What if we change all of our patches in the army from being ones you've got to sew on to instead using Velcro? That way, when the privates change their units, they just have to get new unit patches and don't have to sew them on. Brilliant.
So
Meanwhile, what this actually turned into is that people were losing these fucking patches all the fucking time because it was only held on by Velcro. So, and these patches are expensive as fuck. So it was way, way worse. They skipped large portions of the game with that opening in RE3, putting you straight to the hunt the trolley parts. Exactly. You skip like the entire point of what made RE3 so interesting, the city. It's so fucking weird. RE3 Remake never used the last stand of the police versus the zombies. Even the goddamn live-action movie showed that, yeah. God, that was talk about a tone setter. When you see the entire police set up and they're trying to fight the zombies, and because they're not trained to shoot them in the head, again, people misunderstand how bad or how hard it is to counteract training that's been drilled into you, and shooting in the head is not something that is drilled into you. And so yeah, the police get overrun. That's an iconic scene for Resident Evil 3, the original Resident Evil 3. Also, we don't really get tired of talking about Fallout. Again, it's a discussion. As long as at least a good discussion, don't care. I think they should remake New Vegas completely, since it's a rehash of Fallout 3 anyway.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind a remake of New Vegas to like fix up a lot of its problems, but add in a lot of the stuff that got cut out too.
There's something about the Chrysalis profile picture that feels weird. Yeah, never mind. That's just you being an idiot. Got it. Hey, I've got an idea. Yeah, exactly. Murder all the massives. Exactly. Don't listen to the good idea fairy. I got out playing Final Fantasy IX to watch a bunch of furries playing a fucking good JRPG. Yep, I regret nothing.
I'm not a fucking furry, god damn it. But from what I've seen, Final Fantasy IX is a good game though. It's one I've been meaning to get around to playing.
Remasters are basically the previous game, but with updates to the graphics and fixes some bugs or visual errors, and also adds some extra content if they wish. Yeah, but then once you start going into adding stuff, you start getting towards remakes.
But is it still a remake if you're literally rebuilding it from the game up, from the ground up, but still making the exact same game? It's just updated graphics, essentially.
Yes.
If
you're building it from the ground up, yeah, and recoding everything, that's a remake.
Okay, so even if everything is still...
What was it? That's what Demon Souls was a remake.
Oh.
It's understandable, but that profile picture is uncomfortable. Then fuck off.
Well, that's... You don't have to tell someone to fuck off. It's just...
No, it's after their other comment. That's why I'm more on the fuck off train. Let's see. It depends from remake to remake. The System Shock remake really respects the original. Black Mesa is 70% faithful? I think you mean faithful. While Thief remake... Well, yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah, what I've seen of Black Mesa, that's a good example, is the things they change are...
I cannot wait for you to get to Zen in Black Mesa. I cannot wait. It's going to be great. Hello there says, I have news. You're a furry at Creetosis.
No! Ah! God damn it.
Remakes are done in an entirely new engine and does massive changes to either the gameplay or the visual style. Yeah. Correction, Black Mesa is an 80% 80% faithful. What does the bad idea fairy say? Well, the bad idea fairy is usually usually trying to convince you things are worse than they actually are. Or my favorite bad idea fairy are the drunken fairy, the drunken variant that sits on your shoulder when you had a little bit too much. And the bad idea fairy says, I've got a great idea. So, why did you jump from traffic pillar to traffic pillar? And, all you ended up doing was racking yourself? Well, it was a great idea at the time. Meanwhile, the bad idea fairy fucks off your shoulder because now you've woken up. You're no longer drunk anymore because you just racked yourself.
How dare you guys play this new fucked up Fallout game instead of reviewing Skyrim? What am I paying you for? We are working on the Skyrim video. The script is a decent way done right now. And holy shit, that attack just fucking decimated my health. Jesus.
Which, actually, I gotta go back and write even more in the magic section.
Oh! You found more?
Yeah, I found more. There's more stuff we gotta talk about.
Well, we could cover that with each other after the stream. We can talk about that.
Yeah. We were talking about it on my stream, and it was fucking... Oh, boy. Part of that too was the whole battle mages thing. That I could fit into the story, thank fuck. But yeah, there's more we got to talk about. I haven't watched the Oblivion one yet. I am currently watching his Morrowind video, the Patrician TV.
Oh, his Oblivion video is really good. I really like it.
I
there's
disagree
no way...
with his.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
there's
I disagree with his take on spears in Morrowind and what they're used for. It's like that's not what they're used for, and I think people have this misunderstanding that spears are only for unit formations when they're actually like devastatingly good in 1v1 combat. Again, it's hard to get over the fact of that reach. That reach is real good. And you compare it with the shield, real easy. But yeah, what you were saying, Creetosis?
Yeah, that dude goes into way more depth than I possibly could. He knows way more about the series and lore than I do. But I know you're going to have an issue with his Oblivion video because he does talk a bit of shit about ESO. So...
Well, no, I probably won't have a problem with it. I have a problem with people that say that it's ruining the lore and everything like that. And it's like, have you not paid attention to what fucking Bethesda, by their own admission, has been doing every single fucking game? Like, I get annoyed when people accuse ESO of doing things that Bethesda is doing. And it's like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Trust me, I got some shit to say about ESO, like its fucking combat system. I very much not a fan. It is really floopy. Let's just put it that way. It's very limp.
That's definitely one way to describe it.
Yeah, it has way more feedback than Skyrim, but you're just so limited that you end up doing the same things over and over and over again, which is kind of dull. Like, they need to open up the combat a lot more. We still don't know a good name for the podcast, by the way.
Yeah, we haven't. People have given some suggestions, but there hasn't really been many that have really stood out to me. I don't know what you guys feel about the suggestions we've gotten so far.
Yeah, not really any of them either. Some of them just feel too long as well.
Yeah.
Oh god, I thought of one that's horrible.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, it's based more from what D-Bart said. What if you drop the 4 and put that G at the end, and then it's fucking around in games? It's like, oh yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to use that in the title.
Yeah. Let's see.
God, I keep fucking up Darts Edition.
Hobocop. I think someone practiced fighting with a friend with a sword and a spear, and the reach of the spear proved to be super effective in comparison to the sword. It is. Again, reach is a big deal in 1v1 fights. And when people think of spears and they think of uniformations, a lot of them think of the massively long fucking... the long, like, pikes that are designed to deal with cavalry. It's like, yeah, those are spears, technically, but, you know, you're not really going to be swinging those around.
$2 super chat from Saris the Rex. Thank you. Do you have a favorite owl? I don't know. I would that's something I would really have to look into. I haven't looked too deeply at the different species of owls. I do like snowy owls, though. They're beautiful fucking creatures. But, yeah, I don't know if I have a favorite. It's something I'd have to look into. God. How much money would I have to send you guys for you to play Fallout 4 and give it a 10 out of 10? Okay.
Yeah, you cannot buy me a 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
Ever.
you can't buy a 10 out of 10 from me, but you can buy me playing the game.
Yeah. You can pay for me to play the game. You will never pay for me to give it a 10 out of 10. Well, again, that's the thing. We're going to go into detail about it in world building. Why aren't there spears in Skyrim? There are so many fucking problems in Skyrim with why this, why that. And Patrician actually put forward a novel concept. Was that Bethesda got so much feedback on how shit it was to navigate the Imperial City, and especially Vivek City, that they are terrified of doing big cities anymore, which is why every city is the size of a tiny village in Skyrim.
That's probably accurate, too, because...
It might actually be accurate, yeah.
It seems rather than fixing problems, Bethesda just likes to simplify everything. For the most part.
On my stream, we actually got into a conversation about, like, we were looking at ingot sizes and, like, how it takes 2 ingots to make a fucking one-handed sword, and we're like... How shit of a blacksmith are you that it takes you 2 of these massive fuck-off ingots to make a single sword?
See, that's the point where I would stop. That's not something I would really go into in the video myself, just because a lot of these games that have crafting mechanics have issues like that, where it's like, okay, so these materials and what you're making out of them clearly don't match up, but it's a game, and yeah.
But, because the reason it got brought up is we started talking about spears on my stream, and it's like, do you know how many spearheads you could make out of this same material that you claim, you know, it takes 2 of these ingots to make a sword? You know how many spears you can make out of that? And we started, like, humming and hawing over, like, 40 to 50 different spearheads. It's like, you could fucking mass pump these fucking spears out. And, again, spearheads are ridiculously easy to make in comparison to fucking swords.
Well, yeah, especially if, like you say, if you're just making the spearhead and not the actual pole, then yeah, that's so much material you're saving there alone.
Yeah. And, again, you just make the pole out of wood. There's no reason not to.
What aspect from Fallout New Vegas would you bring back for Fallout 5? 3 choices only. Okay, so immediately and right out of the fucking gate, reputation system. Because as a result of having a reputation system, you would need the factions for that system to be worth it. So that alone already solves a huge issue.
Every companion actually having quests and multiple quests tied to them.
Yep.
Third one.
Fisto.
No.
If you had the chance to sit down with Todd Howard, would you consider sexing him? No, I'm not gay. No.
God, third thing.
Not having ML as a writer. You know what? That's a good choice.
Yeah, I would love that as a choice. That'd be choice number 1.
Yeah.
You know what's funny and what's sad is realizing that Todd Howard wrote some of the stuff for Morrowind, and he did a better job than Emil.
Oh, yeah.
Even though his stuff was very, like, ham-fisted.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, how does the Imperial quest line start out if you decide to join the Imperial Legion? Well, you solve a murder mystery where the dude carved his name into his own axe and left it into the body of the guy he killed, and then the guy he killed's ghost is also there and explains to you in detail how it happened. Yeah, that's a bit fucked, but you could see a logical through-point thing where you actually have to find the murder weapon, the murder, like, location and everything. And
yeah.
So you could see a logical progression. It just, you know, he didn't want to commit to it. Well, I think you would get a better story just getting rid of Emil. I think that alone would give you a much better story.
Yeah.
And especially after his fucking speech on story. Holy shit, yeah, get him away from writing. He clearly does not like writing.
I would say put him in a position that results in interesting quests, such as the Dark Brotherhood quests, but don't let him fucking write it.
Yeah. Let him come up with ideas for it, and he, you know, people hate trying to be the ideas guy. But holy shit, do not let him actually write it. Because the thing with the Dark Brotherhood quest in Oblivion is it is fucking frustrating that you can't point out that stuff got weird in the dead drops.
Yeah, and that's something someone actually called me out for on the comments when we were talking the other day, and I said I like the detail that the notes were switched, and there's visibly switched. What I didn't mention, and this is obviously like a big point, yeah, it's fucking retarded that you can't do anything about it if you notice it. That is really dumb.
Many blame Emil for many things, but most side quests have their own writers, which is a huge fucking problem. See, when he did that story thing about story, and he explained that Bethesda allows any random motherfucker to come up with a side quest and then write it and do it all themselves, that explains so much of why the content feels so cobbled together and is fucked.
Yeah.
Also, how would I punish Emil? Just fire him.
Well, that's the thing too. I don't even necessarily think he should be fired. He just needs to be put into a position better suited to his skills. Like I said, some of the Dark Brotherhood quests are engaging because of the bonus objectives and how they try to keep it interesting, you know?
Yeah.
That aspect is fine. Just don't let him write the scenarios. Don't let him write any story. That's the main problem.
Yeah. And for God's sakes, don't let Joe Random that works at the company as like a code monkey or something write. If he comes up with a good idea, pass that off to the actual writing team and let them do it.
Yeah.
Because holy fuck. And also, start doing design documents again. Jesus Christ. How fucking pretentious. It's gonna change anyways. No, put in the effort so you can actually keep a consistent through line to your games. Please. Cool. Yeah, I need to go get some antacids. The rice I had apparently is giving me some really bad heartburn. I'll be right back.
Alright, no rush. Astrid was so dumb, leader of the Dark Brotherhood conspiring with an Imperial who's trying to hunt down the Dark Brotherhood, believing that the Dark Brotherhood would be safe afterwards. Yeah, it's really fucking dumb. Holy shit, I hate that. Fuck! I'll just use the healing potion on Meru. No need to use Healing Breeze right now. Emil admits that he just buries his head when it comes to criticism. Yep, that's how he ended off his, stupid speech. You get the criticism and hopefully you ignore it. Like, wow, what an insanely childish fucking thing to say.
Oh boy.
$2 from Saurus the Rex. Thank you. If science can make a human-owl hybrid, would you? Would I what?
Would you become the human owl hybrid, I think is what he means.
No. No, I'm pretty happy not being an animal person. Gotta be honest.
If they do that for Komodo dragons or lizards or crocodiles or something, I'll be down. Fuck it. I want to be weirdo freak show. Let's do it.
Well,
so how
right
do you
then.
think Fallout 5 would be if its writer was Neil Druckmann?
Oh.
Real bad.
I'd prefer
think
ML over Druckmann.
It'd be more coherent. Well, it'd have more, not coherent, actually, no. It'd have more of a consistent tone, yet be completely fucking ass backwards logically, and actually go against its entire messaging. I think that's what would happen.
Oh shit, that dragon, I didn't realize the dragon only had one attack left to fucking get knocked out.
Oh, also, what I didn't know, Patrician TV pointed out was Todd Howard's favorite game is Morrowind.
Yeah.
He says he prefers Morrowind the most of all of them they made.
I forgot about that, but yeah, that's genuinely surprising to me.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we did have a conversation about we did have a conversation about Kellogg's revolver.
Oh.
So I didn't notice this, but I'm gonna have to go back through Fallout 4. But when he shoots your spouse, there is a sound of a shell hitting the floor.
Bullet
Problem is,
casing.
it's a revolver. It's a fucking revolver. They don't eject the brass unless you open up the cylinder. What the fuck?
Insane. I can't believe they fucking did that.
Yeah, me either.
Oh my god.
So now I gotta go in. I gotta go in and look at
I
that
would
again.
laugh if they just like. It would be so funny if you watched it again and you actually see like a fucking casing just pop out of the cylinder like it's a fucking 9mm.
Well, that's the thing is they don't actually show it come out, but I'm 90% sure they included it.
Oh, that would be so funny though if it just pops out of the fucking cylinder, like clips through it, like it's like there's supposed to be a fucking open receiver. That would be so funny.
Cereal Man with Scar bad. Why the fuck did they name him after cereal? I don't get it. It legitimately like makes me take him less seriously as a character. I would respect him more if his name was fucking Snuffleupagus. Like seriously, why would you name your fucking antagonist Kellogg? All people are going to think about is the cereal.
Yeah, I mean Kellogg is an actual name.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's Dr. Kellogg is the one who invented the cereal.
I had no idea.
Yeah, well, let's just say he had some strange ideas, like the way to stop women from experiencing self-love was to pour acid on the clitoris. Yeah, so cereal was supposed to be an anti-masturbatory aid, and I can't believe that that is actually true, but it is. He was a bit of a kooky doctor.
What the fuck? I had no idea the Kellogg's cereal lore went so fucking deep. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. And it was supposed to not have, like, it wasn't supposed to have any sort of sugars or anything like that because they felt that sugar was, like, a sinful thing. And, oh boy, yeah, there's some weird fucking things when you look into, like, why things were done.
If sugar is a sinful thing, I've already more than earned my place in hell.
What was it? I can't remember, but yeah, it's a fucking weird ass story. I can't fucking believe that.
Vagina cereal lore is greater than Fallout lore.
Well, as they say, what the most common thing is truth is stranger than fiction.
Yeah? I'd rather be named after cereal than cock and balls.
I can never look at the Kellogg's rooster the same way. Well, congratulations. There you go. Creetosis, he prescribed yogurt colonics. I shit you not. Yeah.
Colonics?
You stick yogurt up the back door to clean it out.
What the What? What the fuck?
Weird. Okay, here's a weird part about that. Weirdly enough, he wasn't completely off his rocker with that because what we do in the modern day is you transfer the bacteria into somebody's colon, into their gut, to fix problems with it, like irritable bowel syndrome and like the bacteria not doing its job. Because if you didn't know, your entire intestines are filled with bacteria. That's what helps your body break down the material and give you the energy you need. And some people the bacteria just doesn't work correctly. So, yeah, he wasn't completely off.
So, when I started the stream today, I thought, I'll sit down and play video games and maybe chat with a couple friends and respond to chat. I had no fucking clue that the discussion would turn to yogurt up the ass. What the fuck?
Yeah, well, there you go. This is what happens.
Culture.
Yeah. You're being educated.
I'm not sure I want to be at this point.
There is no such thing.
Getting culture up the ass.
There is no TMI. Oh. Really, we talking about ass medicine now on the stream? Yeah, basically.
Die. Hard blade.
Dr. Graham invented his famous crackers to be nutritious but soul-crushingly flavorous to fight jerking off, of course. Yeah. Again, there is a whole sub-collection of doctors who thought it was like a horrific sin and would like make wild claims that doing it too often would lead your fingers falling off and shit like that. Like real horror story things about being a serial masturbator.
Oh.
It is. Oh boy, it is so good. What do you think of the new Candyman? Meh, hated it, liked it, what? Don't know what that is.
Neither do I.
I have not seen it yet. I've only watched the really old one. I haven't watched the new one. I would imagine it's probably pretty bad. Probably shit.
I ain't eating cereal nor yogurt again. Yeah. Excuse me. Man, oh man, I hope those antacids kick in soon, because this is horrible.
Well, we definitely know this is a Japanese game if we didn't know before with all the fucking panty shots of Meru. Jesus Christ.
That's where the "you'll go blind" meme comes from. Yeah. Also the myth that circumcision stunts arousal. Yeah. Yeah. There's lots of really kooky shit out there.
God, I keep fucking up Darts Edition. I haven't gotten it once yet.
For you.
So, besides the conversation that just happened, how are you doing, chat?
Let's see. Yeah, I'm the one with heartburn. Yeah. The antacids are kicking in, thankfully. But yeah, I had some rice. They had some taco meat and stuff on it. You know, just something to flavor it up a bit more. Because I got a rice cooker, but you could do rice on its own every now and then. I just felt like I wanted something a bit more, and yeah, I think the taco meat and everything with it has given me heartburn.
Yeah, I hate that. I hate getting fucking heartburn and stuff. I get really bad acid reflux, and it just acid goes right up into my throat and just burns like hell.
That won't help me very much. Well, one, I don't drink anyways, but yeah, no, I have a condition called GERD, and that's fun. So GERD is gastroesophageal reflux disease. It's basically the advanced form of heartburn where it tries to eat the stomach lining. Yeah, it's not fun. Scout Trooper is such a veteran. In technicality, yes. Never saw combat or anything like that. I was medically discharged before anything like that happened. I got really fucked up in training. Really fucked up. So yeah, technicality, yes. Realistically, I don't think so. And it always feels weird whenever people say thank you for your service, and it's just like, that's fucking weird. It's weird to me. Also, there may be a very, very god-awful panel video out there somewhere. We went to a convention, and I'm not going to tell you what convention it was, because I want to make this more difficult to find, where we were asked as military veterans what we think about current media. This was long before the fucking insanity of the left rose. But yeah, that panel was a thing. It was real bad, because two of the panel members, who I'm ashamed to say were Marines as well, really dropped the ball and didn't do any of the work they were supposed to, and were woefully unprepared. We had, and I was I was struggling so hard, because people were asking questions about, like, how do you feel about Ramirez in the Aliens movie? And I was explaining, like, how she is overcompensating for the fact that she's a woman, which is kind of what women in the military do. They try to be way more gung-ho than anyone else so that they can kind of fit in, because the military is kind of a boys' club for pretty obvious reasons, honestly. But, and then before I could get to the butt on it, one of the other guys chimed in and was like, it's like, oh yeah, you haven't seen this before. And I was like, ah. And that kind of cut the wind out of the sails of the conversation. But the butt was, when the chips were down, who did we see crack? The wisecracking smartass completely lost it. The Butterbar Lieutenant fucking lost it. Everyone else is basically dead. But Ramirez, no. She kept calm. She did her job, exactly what she needed to do. And she almost saved her partner Drake and the other Marines. She also went out like a fucking badass in the end with the lieutenant. The lieutenant came around after he got over his initial shock. I think he gets way too much flack. Because again, you're dealing with a fucking alien race, and so he just kind of lost it at first. But no, he came around, and the two of them going out in a heroic sacrifice was really fucking good. Are you saying I'm from the Czech Republic now? Czech? You were in the Marines, right? Yes. What do you know about the Black Mesa cover-up? Tell us. We need to know now. There is no Black Mesa. It doesn't exist. I don't know what you've heard. It does not exist. Creetosis, will you ever do a stream with Logical Fallacy?
I suppose it's possible at some point, but we've never spoken about doing it yet. Like, we haven't... Yeah, we've never discussed doing such a thing at any point yet, but I suppose it's possible.
Creetosis, what game did you used to enjoy in the past but regret playing today? Answer cannot be Fallout 3.
Fallout 3.
They say it cannot be Fallout 3.
Fallout 3!
It's not allowed to be Fallout 3.
Fallout 3!
No.
Oh, God. I know there's old games that I played when I was younger that I fucking despise now. I just can't remember most of them. Fuck. Yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head, unfortunately.
Which one do you think is better, Alien or Aliens?
Ooh.
Oh, I'm getting a spinning ring for the stream, by the way.
Uh-oh. Please, no. Please.
Yes. Stream find for...
We're still getting comments, so... Yeah, we're still getting comments in chat on OBS. And the fact that I can still hear you means my internet hasn't gone out.
Yeah.
So...
It's making me worried now on my end. Like, what the fuck's happening on my end? It may be... Nothing's downloading. Okay. It's not that. Okay, yeah. Everyone say the stream's fine. Yeah, I don't know why mine decided to go, woo!
Alright. Anyways, to answer the question, that is difficult because both movies are very good. I think I have to say Alien, though. I like the horror movie aspect a lot more than the more action-y aspect of Aliens, but both are very good.
I am Aliens. You know, you guys can be your Alien fan. I'll be my Aliens enjoyer.
Yeah, I was about to say. Aliens.
Yeah, I am very much. I am Aliens because of the United States Colonial Marines. But yeah, no, I very much love Aliens, especially because it expanded on the lore so well and showcases a lot of things that a lot of people take for granted, which is, well, a lot of people don't seem to realize that the xenomorphs are actually intelligent.
Oh, so,
which is freaky.
So you must really like Prometheus, then.
No. Oh god, I hate Prometheus.
Stop.
I even have
Oh my
in the Aliens
God.
Fire Team. Let me get to it.
Ugh.
Let me get to it.
Yeah, fuck Prometheus.
From my script of Aliens Fire Team Elite, Prometheus was a mistake. It's nothing but trash. I'm gonna have it cut off the trash part just because I just wanted to do a quick cut.
Hard blade.
But yeah, my stream keeps doing the fucking load circle of doom.
Actually, we watched Alien 1 again recently, and oh man, the suit did not age well in some scenes. You can really tell it's a dude in a rubber suit sometimes.
Yeah, which that just kind of happens, unfortunately.
Yeah, it does, but man, it's so bad in some scenes. It's just like, oh man, they
Elijah Jafuni says, "What are some of your guys' favorite games and why?"
Okay.
I'd say try to keep it to like top 3. Let's just do that.
Well, I've already got my top 5
Oh, okay.
pretty much settled. Okay, so number 1, Morrowind. I love the world of Morrowind, the lore of the world that you can learn within the game. And a lot of the visual design too, how unique everything feels, and yeah, I just really love Morrowind. Quick fire for the other 4 though. Legend of Dragoon, the game I'm playing right now. I fucking love the story and most of the characters. I like the combat and like a lot of the ideas it has. Breath of Fire 3, I love the visual design and again, the story and characters. Fallout 2, which is actually my favorite of the series. And finally, Fallout New Vegas.
Oh boy, okay. So, actually, no, Pagan, you go next, 'cause I'm gonna need to think on this one pretty hard.
I was hoping you would go because I'm having trouble thinking as well.
Okay.
All right. Number 1, Space Station 13, easy peasy. Because there is literally never an end to the content for Space Station 13. Like, this is one of those literal, the game will never end. There's so much you can do in it. There's so many different styles of Space Station 13. Whether it's in the Dead Space universe, Warhammer 40K universe, there's FTL 13.
Faster
which didn't
than
actually
light?
last that long. Yeah.
Oh.
So the game FTL, there's a server that does that too. Star Trek, Halo, all this stuff is all in it. And then, of course, you've got the standard Space Station 13, and then it has its own code bases. Like, Goon is very different from TG, and they're both very different from Bay, and they're very wildly different from LifeWeb. So, yeah, Space Station 13 is easily number 1. Number 2... I'd say Warhammer Online, the old one, Warhammer Online Age of Reckoning. Of the 2 Warhammers, between Warhammer 40K and Warhammer Fantasy, I love Fantasy way, way more. And it's actually what my avatar is based on. Not the one you see here on stream, the one you'll see in YouTube. So I'll just put that in there. So this avatar, the hat, comes from the Witch Hunters, or the Knights Templar of Sigmar. I do need to actually make the full-on thing with my character and the hat and everything together. But yeah, so I drew up the hat and everything. I've drawn up the Witch Hunter, my Witch Hunter character from that game, all that stuff. I am very annoyed with the private server of the game, because the Warhammer Online died a long time ago. But I'm very annoyed with the private server and the people that run it. Number 3 would be Resident Evil 3, honestly. Resident Evil 3, I think, is such a fantastic horror game, and has great replayability with its quick action choices and everything like that. I really do love Resident Evil 3. Not the remake. We said it earlier, but I'll say it again now if people are new to the stream. Not the remake. I absolutely hate the fucking remake of Resident Evil 3. Morrowind would be number 4. because I love how it is a game that was made by a desperate studio not to close its doors, and that meant that they took some crazy risks, and I actually like stuff like missing in combat and everything like that. I actually like that. And the last one.
Well, you didn't have to do
This is a
5.
tough call.
You didn't
This
have
is
to
a
do
tough call.
5. I did 5 simply because I have my list pretty much set. It's going to take something significant to displace any of them. So,
I think the last one would be Divinity Original Sin 2. As much as I love New Vegas, I think Divinity Original Sin 2 edges it out.
now?
Yeah.
I think I picked that up a while back because I've heard so many good things about it, but it's one I haven't gotten around to playing yet.
We should absolutely play that. It is a fantastic game. Pagan, it is your turn.
Still not enough time for you?
It's just hard for me to think about like favorites. I've played a lot, but it's hard for me to actually say like that I really love some of these games. Fallout New Vegas is definitely up there. Like I play that probably more than any other game I own. Dark Souls is definitely up there, both 1 and 3.
Yeah, that would be another game series I would love to put in the list, but there's just so many.
You guys
Yeah,
ever...
I played. Oh, I was gonna say, yeah. You guys ever played Knights of the Old Republic? Yes, I much prefer the second one, even with the content missing from it. I think the second one is more logical for me. I enjoy the dismantling of the Jedi's ideals and everything like that Kreia does. Because I'm definitely of the opinion of like the Jedi Creed is pretty fucked. I know it's supposed to be tough. I get it. It's supposed to be a difficult path to follow, like being a monk or something like that. But to reject all emotions at all times forever, that's not good. You need to have an outlet.
Yeah, that's fair. I still need to play Knights of the Old Republic, too. It's something I'll definitely stream, but I'd have to go through the first game first as well, just since it's been such a long time, and yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Probably have to say the rest of my games would probably be. And it's not even necessarily because they're super amazing, but just because of my experiences with them when I was younger with friends and stuff. So stuff probably like Halo 3. Halo 3. BioShock 1. I love BioShock 1. I thought that was great.
Oh yeah, I really like BioShock 1.
And
Oh, I just remembered something. So you guys do that, and I remember something now. I gotta keep it in my mind at this point.
yeah. Probably Dead Space 1, I would say as well. I had a good time with Dead Space 1. Fond memories of that with friends. That's probably about it, really.
Okay.
We'll get something to eat. I haven't eaten anything today. I'll be back later.
So, a thing I really liked about Knights of the Old Republic 2 was going into the ideals of taking apart what it means to be a good person. And it's done when you give a guy a bunch of money at the spaceport, and Kreia asks, like, why'd you do that? He's like, well, I was just trying to, be a nice person and do a good thing. And then it shows you in an audience-only view, because your character wouldn't know that. But Kreia is explaining, like, You just gave a guy on a backwards planet where everybody is desperate for money, a bunch of money, and people saw you do it. And they may not be able to take you on, but, and then it shows the camera of the guy and he gets jumped and beat to shit and his money gets taken from him.
Oh.
And I like that as a concept. I still think you should give him the money, but I like the fact that it actually throws in your face that that doing that is not always a good thing. You need to think about the situation and the repercussions of your actions, good or ill.
Yeah.
It's not really a spoiler, King. No, King's already muted. He's not gonna do that. That's not a spoiler. Again, that's like a one. That's a one like little brief thing, but I did enjoy that aspect of KOTOR 2. Yeah, I think Hobocop's got it, Narshada. I'm going to leave the stream, getting bored. Okay. How dare you get bored? This is literally my life. Wow, D-Barts.
Yeah.
No, I think that's not a problem. I think that's an actual good thing. Because Lucas says the problem is the other option in that encounter you also get called out for. No, I think that's exactly the point, is they need you to think about both. Like I said, it's about doing good or ill. You need to understand your consequences for both sides of it. So I don't think it undermines it at all. I think it's fine if if Chris Avellone likes the bad endings of his works over the good endings. I think that's totally fine.
Yep. Thoughts on Zarek Zakharon? I haven't watched many of his videos, but the ones I have watched I really like.
Charge complete.
I have not watched any of his videos.
No?
As far as I know. Maybe I have in the past, but I do not recall.
He does a good video talking about the state of the Elder Scrolls lore. I highly recommend his series, What If Skyrim Was Good? I really enjoy that series. He basically does rewrites to parts of the game, basically to make it make more sense and just make it better overall. I would kill to play his version of Skyrim.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like it.
Yeah, I'll link that series in our group chat when I'm done streaming. Uh-oh. Chat's going off. Charge complete.
Oh, well, there you go. It's not a thing about liking, is making canon. He actually thinks the courier is indeed a psychopath, and that he bombarded both Legion and NCR and probably supported Chaos on Yes Man ending. So, it's not a bad thing either.
Okay,
I was wondering if some pop-up ad or browser hijack happened.
Yeah, because they heard charge complete. So, for anyone who doesn't know, my headset lets me know when the battery is low or when it's fully charged because it's a wireless headset. Now, I thought the logical thing would be, oh, it's just playing it through the headset purely. No, it's playing it through my computer audio, so all of you can hear it too.
Yep.
It's a little bit fucked. Speaking of a little bit fucked, I think OBS froze for a minute there. It's not showing any... Huh?
Assuming direct control.
Well, no, it's not updating... It's not updating chat for me anymore. And it's not showing the audio levels changing or the time increasing.
Zark said, looking back, he is not happy with his "What if Skyrim was a good series?"
Really?
Was good. I wonder what he doesn't like about it. I wonder if he wants to remake it and improve some things on it, or what his thoughts are and why.
Well, he calls his own video, like, speculative fan fiction, so... I don't know. Oh, come on, I hit that.
I say, if you guys drink, I'll send you some mead through the mail if you want. Just tell me your address, social security number, and the last 3 digits on the back of your credit card. No, I don't drink anyways. But also, that's funny.
Yeah, I don't drink either. Maybe at some point I'll try it. It's not, like, ideological or anything. It's just I've never tried it and haven't felt the need or desire to.
Mine's more ideological, but not like from a religious stance or anything like that. Mine is more experiencing what happens when somebody drinks too much while growing up. And so I'm very much more in the camp of nah. Now, I won't ever dictate nobody should drink. I think, I ain't fucking insane. But I will always say, please use moderation.
Yeah, that's
Please be intelligent.
Yeah, moderation in all things. Even too much of a good thing is bad for you. Oh man, worst camera angle. First time tonight I nailed one of the counterattacks. I didn't even fucking finish off the addition.
Yes. Go.
Reject the beer, embrace the Mentos and Coca-Cola.
Ha!
I think I wasn't able to notice how horrible the flaws are with Fallout 4 or Skyrim until you guys pointed it out. I think the dopamine overload must have masked the flaws, possibly. Well, a lot of people have, and it's hard not to. You fall into what's known as the honeymoon period for any new game you play. It is incredibly difficult not to fall into this trap. And then once you stop playing the game, you just stop. And you just kind of stop thinking about it. So when you have memories of the game in the past, you just remember your time from the honeymoon period when you were still getting that new experience, that new excitement, that hit to your dopamine. So it can color a lot of your perceptions on it, because, that whole thing of, don't make a bad first impression. Well, first impressions count a whole fucking lot for people. It is very hard to get over the idea of first impressions. Very, very hard to get over that idea. I mean, the flaws of Fallout 4 and Skyrim are less related to what they are and more what they are not. No, it's... The flaws in Skyrim absolutely are related to what they are and what they are not. And I loved Patrician TV's joke about it. It's like, so why do they call the game Morrowind if you take place in the island of Vardenfell? Well, this might just be a thing with the entire series. I mean, Arena takes place in anything but. Daggerfall was one city on an entire country. Oblivion was a dungeon crawler. And Skyrim isn't an Elder Scrolls game. It's like, that is such a perfect fucking joke.
Oh, from Patrician's video.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's such a good joke. That won me over immediately. I was like, that is so good.
Oh god, I don't know who to give War God Sash to.
I have a strong desire to drink because my beloved series of Fallout is going down the shitter. In fact, I'm wasted as fuck right now. Oh boy.
By the way, for anyone interested, the remake of the Fallout 4 analysis part 1 is well on its way to being done. I scripted it out and I actually recorded everything today. At least as far as my audio goes. Still have to get gameplay footage. And hopefully it'll be done in a week or two.
Yeah, and I am about, I'd say, 90% done with the script for Aliens Fireteam Elite. And then, of course, I got to get all of the footage. I've got to go back into Alien, watch to the part where the director gives you some spicy deets on Sigourney Weaver. So I'm putting that into the fucking script. I need to get more footage of the old Alien vs. Predator 2 game from Monolith, because that's going into the script. There's a bunch of stuff. And I've got to Ghetto record the soundtrack for Aliens Fireteam Elite, because holy fuck. Damn, not wanting to sound as an elitist, especially in Legend of Dragoon, but serious, you need to train Dart additions. Still probably going to sound like an asshole, so sorry about that if this is the case.
No, it's fine. I haven't gotten a single one of his additions for the entire stream. I haven't completed it once, and it's fucking bugging me. And we're basically just finishing off Disc 2. I don't think there's any more fights. So, yeah, it's something I really need to get a hold of.
So which is the coolest robot you guys know, and why is it HK-47?
Yeah, I agree with that.
I don't agree with that.
Oh?
I think Legion is way more interesting in the Mass Effect series.
Oh, I haven't played Mass Effect. That's why I don't know him.
What else? There are a bunch of robot characters, and a lot of HK-47 got ruined for me because of the fucking MMO.
Oh.
Like, holy shit.
Yeah, I heard he's like a boss in that.
He's a boss / companion if you do a bunch of inane horse shittery, and I'm just not a fan.
Oh.
Creetosis is an American disguised as a Canadian. Do you think Fireteam is good or bad? I think it's good. I am going to give it a 7 out of 10, which means very good in my rating scale. And there's a lot of stuff that it needs to do, but it sets out with one goal in mind, which is to make a good co-op horde shooter set in the Aliens universe, and they succeeded on all fronts. There's no foundational issues. The stuff they need is just more content, which, again, we're getting on the 8th, so Wednesday they're releasing a new class with a bunch of new stuff, so we'll see how that goes. That'll let me. I'm gonna work that into the script as well. Yeah. And oh man, the amount of work that they put into the sound design and the music is fucking crazy. The music especially, like going in behind the scenes with the director and seeing how much he anguishes over like every single note and decision and everything was really fucking interesting to watch. There are some sounds that need work though, and I'm gonna point that out. Like the L36 halberd is a gun I do not like the sound of. It very much sounds like an Eldar weapon from the Dawn of War series. Not a fan. Dominic the Donkey. Oh, okay. Go ahead.
$30 super chat from Dominic the Donkey. Thank you. Hello there. Oh, sorry, you didn't say there. Hello, you three. Hope you're having a great day, but doing the dishes while having you guys in the background. Thank you. Glad you're enjoying the stream. Hope we're providing enough entertainment for you.
If you are a big fan, Dominic the Donkey asks, so should I check out the game? I'm a big fan of the Alien franchise. If you are a big fan of the Alien franchise, I highly recommend it. However, with one caveat. Do you have any friends to play it with? Playing it online is fine, like with pubbies and randoms. And playing it single player, it works because you can play the first two difficulties, but really the game comes into its own on the third difficulty and above. So if you got some friends that want to go into it, and also keep in mind, this is not a $60 game. It is $40 from launch. So they're firmly selling it as a AA title.
My favorite robot is Bender. You know what? That is a good fucking choice.
I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
Quick question. How are pre-war foods still edible in the Fallout universe? Well, canned foods could absolutely do it if the canning process is very specific, but oh boy, yeah, there's not a lot of it should be.
Well, that's a problem Bethesda introduced, because the original games... I know Fallout 1 has, like, a TV dinner, but you can't eat it. It's just, like, a curiosity more than anything.
Yep.
And Fallout 3, they just decide, oh yeah, all that pre-war food, that's still edible 200 years later.
Yeah, and I mean all of it, which is so fucking... like, what?
Yeah, there's like apple slices and steak. Like, just the idea of 200-year-old steak is horrifying.
Again, there is stuff like MRE stuff would still be edible.
Yeah,
shockingly.
But that seems highly different to like anything you would ever find on a store shelf.
No, because stuff like cans of Spam and stuff like that would still be edible. But, you know, that assumes you like the taste of Spam, and I am very much not a person that likes the taste of Spam. Sorry. I can't handle it. But there's stuff like that. That is absolutely could still be functional. But stuff like apple pies and steak dinners, stuff like that, no, all that would be gone. That would have gone off a long time ago.
Yeah, I assume
somehow still not fucking stale after 200 years. Yeah.
And I was about to say, I assume Instamash is just mashed potatoes, which 200 years, that stuff is probably dust.
No, well, Instamash is kind of dust already, so it's desiccated.
You mix it with hot water and
yeah,
it turns in. Yeah, you mix it with hot water and then it turns.
So
into
it
potato.
would actually survive because they get rid of all of the water and stuff out of it. That's how you make the Instamash.
All right.
Yeah, they're little flakes that have no hydration in them at all. You haven't had Spam? I want to try it someday. I would say everybody should try Spam because you might find that you like it. I am definitely not a person that likes it though. I have tried real hard to like Spam.
Yeah, I thought it would just taste
I have
like
tried,
ham, but no, it does not. It does
I
not
have
taste
tried
like ham.
all kinds of stuff to make Spam taste different. All kinds of things, like different grill techniques and different cooking methods on a skillet in the oven. All kinds of things with all kinds of different ingredients. And oh boy, no. Oh god, I cannot make it work.
Actually, I watched a General Sam video recently where he was talking about the foods in Tarkov, and now because of him, I want to try that. I forget what it's called, some Russian name, but it's literally just like fish in a can, like little sardines, basically. And I'm like,
I do not.
But he made it sound like it was like the only good thing out of all the stuff he ate. He was like, "This is probably like the only thing I would actually eat after this." And I was like, "Oh man, now I kind of want to try it because I figured that would be the most disgusting." But which he also thought too. He thought it would be like the most disgusting, but apparently it was the best one. And I was like, "Ooh, I kind of want to try it." And the way he described it, it was very like smoky, almost like jerky. And I was like, "Ooh, that sounds good." I was like, "I kind of want to try it."
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about. There's a guy on YouTube who does rations. Like, he's done ones from World War One, World War Two, Vietnam, all kinds of different types. And the one, it's funny, like he did one from China, and he opened it up and he immediately said, "I am not eating this." He goes, "I am way more sketched out by this than I am from eating the ration that came from World War Two."
Sketch up
Way
by what?
more
I wasn't
stepped
paying
out.
attention.
There's a guy on YouTube who does rations. And
No, I
reviews
know that
rations
part,
and
but you
everything.
said that you sketched out by something.
By this ration he got from China,
Oh.
and this was like a brand new MRE. I am very much not a fan of MREs, but because I had the misfortune of I was in the Marines in 2007, and that was when they were going through a certain change in the menu that is widely criticized as some of the worst fucking MRE menus in existence. They focused on these eggs, okay? And I want you to picture this in your mind. Eggs. They are somehow dry as a desert, completely slimy, and wetter than a soup at the same time.
Oh, what
What?
the fuck? I don't even know
Yeah,
how
they
that would be
are
physically possible.
horrifying. They literally break the laws of reality when you see these, and they were horrifyingly bad.
Jesus.
They were the ones you did not want to eat, and every single MRE I got had egg in it. I was like, I hate this.
And I'm already sketchy about eggs because, oh man, when they go bad, it is the most disgusting thing. Just thinking about it makes me sick.
Yeah, it's not good. And here's another thing too. Don't if you're ever having MREs, well, okay, if you actually eat the MRE, then you need to chew the gum. Okay, you absolutely need to chew the gum. Don't make the mistake of like putting the gum aside or anything like that. If you eat an MRE, eat the gum. Because what people don't realize is the gum is a laxative, and you're gonna need it. Because MREs are very dense. Let's put it that way, and they do not want to come out once they've gone in. So, chew the laxative. Chew it, and chew it good. You're gonna need it.
I've had one MRE and it was very bare bones. It was just like crackers, some kind of like pasta stuff, almost like a
Macaroni
like
tends to be a good one. Macaroni is a really good MRE.
Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty bad, but it wasn't like I was like if I was camping or something and I had nothing else to eat, I would probably eat this. But that was about the extent of it. But I'm sure there's way worse ones.
Yeah. And also the candy that comes in MREs, at least in American MREs, is not actually for you to eat. I mean, you can, but it's hearts and minds. You give the candy out to the civilians in the area you're operating in.
Mm.
That's what it's there for, hearts and minds. Yeah, that was... Oh god, that reminds me of the story my drill instructor told us about. Not only will you become the most badass killing machine on the planet, you're also going to become Martha fucking Stewart. Because he was teaching us how to sew our uniforms and everything. And somebody pointed out that didn't Martha Stewart go to jail for shanking a bitch? Oh boy.
More Marine than we thought.
Yeah. I have watched Life of Boris. He does good videos. Life of Boris, the slob jank of YouTube. Also, that is one of my favorite genres. Well, that is absolutely one of my favorite genres of video games, slob jank. I love slob jank games. They're so fucking good.
I haven't really played any, but I get the feeling I should play one on stream at some point.
Yes, absolutely. You should definitely play some Slav Jank on stream. It is so fucking good.
Slavjank, what is that? I don't think I've ever heard that before.
Okay,
I've also heard the term Eurojank, but
Eurojank, which tends to be RPGs. Eurojank RPGs are fucking special. So, Slavjank tend to be shooters, but not always, but they tend to be shooters made in former Soviet satellite countries, collectively referred to as Slavic countries. And they tend to be janky as fuck. So games like Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl would absolutely be Slavjank.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking when you said that. I was like, so Stalker basically.
Yes, and games like it are Slavjank.
Okay.
Yeah, they are so fucking good.
Yeah, I love Stalker, so I probably would really get into that kind of stuff.
I'm trying to think of other good ones. Oh, the Metro series would definitely be Slavjank. Absolutely.
Yeah, Metro.
Oh, You Are Empty is probably one of the most famous Slavjank games of all fucking time. If you... that's the one I showed you, Creetosis, from CV11. When the chickens...
Yeah.
The chickens, and he was like... It's like, what the fuck?
Slavjank
like,
is $5 from Dominic the Donkey. Thank you. Slavjank is a unique time from what I've seen. Still want to play some. Yeah,
you absolutely should. They are great.
They seem like they could be interesting.
Yeah, because they don't play like other games. Same thing with Eurojank RPGs. They don't play like other RPGs. Slavjank games don't play like other shooters. They're always something weird and off about them. And You Are Empty is a crowning example of Slavjank, where it is just like, what do I even say about this? What just happened on screen?
Is it on Steam?
You Are Empty? I don't know if it's on Steam. Yeah. What is the time, CV11? 8:10. What is the time, CV11? Oh, it's jank o'clock. Oh boy. I'm gonna see if I can find it on Steam. Alright, starting up Steam. You Are Empty. No, it's not on Steam, unfortunately.
I'm sure there's plenty of other Eurojunk there, though.
Well, that's not Eurojank, that's Slavjank. You Are Empty is absolutely Slavjank. Eurojank would be Divinity 2 from Larian Studios. That's a Eurojank RPG for sure. Fucking, do you sacrifice some of your experience points and potentially de-level yourself so you can read people's minds? Like, oh yeah, sure, let's do it. And then you read somebody's mind and they're like, wow, I really like that fish sandwich I had for lunch. It's like, motherfucker, I just sacrificed over 6,000 EXP for that. Oh, piss off. Oh, I love those type of games though. They're so fucking good. You chose freedom? Oh, Buzzard. So you have chosen death. I am absolutely duty all the way. I am very much duty in the Stalker universe. It's almost midnight for me, boys. Yeah, I am an hour and a half away from midnight.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, it's 10:36 for me as well.
Yep, 10:36.
Yeah, this the remainder of this too is going on a lot longer than I thought it would be, but that's been every stream so far. I think there'll be time to get to the first boss of Disc 3, though. I'm pretty sure it's fairly quick after this to get there. Because this is pretty much the end of Disc 2 right here. As soon as this little party thing is done, that's where it ends.
Yeah. Kingdom Come Deliverance. I haven't played it myself.
Neither have
So
I.
I can't speak on if it's Eurojank or not. I just remember the memes about how off it was, how fucked Kingdom Come Deliverance was. Like, its final battle was horrible. I just remember the memes for that. I do. Another game I kind of want to get is Sprocket, the tank design game. Kind of want to get it, but it's $20, and I'm like, no.
I'm not sure I've heard of that one.
It's literally you just have to build and design tanks, and yeah, hopefully you designed them correctly to deal with the problems that they're gonna face.
Oh.
And as being somebody that knows how to design good tanks, I kind of want to get it. Because I've seen some people design some fucking abominations and weird shit like they don't understand. Like, oh, but it looks cool. It's like, yeah, but you want to understand why this tank won't work? Well, let's go into details here. And there are some like interesting ones, like a Russian-made Tiger tank looking thing. It's like, ooh. I'm like, oh, that looks pretty interesting. But again, that's the developers themselves making it. But yeah. I've chosen death. Your mission to destroy the zone has only made it more dangerous. Well, it wasn't Duty's fault, okay? It wasn't current generation Duty's fault, all right?
And there we go. End of Disc 2. Please insert Disc 3.
The attention to detail, I've heard the attention to detail of Kingdom Come Deliverance is absolutely fucking insane.
You guys should play some sort of co-op game. We're planning it at some point. Me and Setch are going to play 7 Days to Die at some point. I'm not sure if anyone else is going to join in for that. And yeah, we'll probably find others to play at some point. I know I want to stream Team Fortress 2 at some point. It's been a while since I've really played it, so yeah.
We should definitely do Divinity Original Sin 2 as well.
That's multiplayer?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yep, you can actually play all of the main characters too.
Really?
Yeah. I want to convince... Creetosis says he hasn't done Left 4 Dead in a while, and I was trying to convince him to get Aliens Fireteam Elite. So, I tried to do that.
Maybe. I'm not going to say... like, it's not a hard no.
I see Rapar is talking about the French school of tank design. Because, yeah, that was a thing. So the French, good thinking on them. They put an actual turret on their tanks. They just, they thought it would be better, and it was to an extent, to do a full cast iron turret. So there would be no seams. There's nothing that can hit the turret wall and then send rivets inside and hurt people or anything like that. It's one seamless turret. So a lot better. You can design a lot of balance and stuff on it. Problem is, doing a full cast iron means your size is limited. So you could only have the commander in the turret. Which means your commander had to be the gunner, the loader, the radio operator, the machine gunner, the actual commander of the entire vehicle, and would need to open up a back hatch to look out and get on top of the tank so we could see what was in front of him. So, lots of downsides.
just quickly, for anyone who's watched the previous streams, that guard looks a little bit familiar, doesn't he?
Why? Like, Creetosis has watched the show Invincible, and you know what I mean, where the mutant attacks at the college, and
Oh god, yeah, that pissed me off
And-
so fucking much.
she hates him, but not because he lied, because she knew, dummy. I knew, because I'm a Mary Sue. I knew you were
What's
a
worse
hero.
than that is she's calling him out in front of people he might not want to know about his secret fucking identity.
Yeah.
Like, it's
so
such a
fucking-
massive
ugh.
cunt move.
Yeah, it is. It really is.
In
She
fact,
was my least favorite part of the show.
They also did change one thing that was weird. Fuck, what's his name? He's the cat guy. That's the warlord.
oh, yeah, I
They
heard about
changed-
that. He actually
Yeah.
comes in much later, I heard.
Yeah, he comes in after a certain character gets an ass whooping. I don't want to go into it too much in case people, because I do actually think people should watch Invincible. I think it's really good,
Actually-
and you should read the comics.
Setch, it might be worth doing a small video on at some point, just to talk about the few big issues it does have.
Yeah, we could. I know Shad and them did a video on it too, and
Not
Shad
really.
was fucking annoyed about the fucking
I'd be
political
surprised
insert
if-
character.
I'd be surprised if anyone wasn't annoyed by that cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
It's
annoying.
boy.
just so unreasonable.
The comic
It is,
so
it really
good,
is.
Too. The comic is so good, and then they fuck it up. I don't know why they gotta change shit. Like, why you gotta fucking add crap like that in the show? Oh, it's
Yeah,
so
let's-
annoying.
It is. It fucking is.
And then she comes back. She just
Oh.
comes back. They're just like, oh yeah, no, we're gonna be together now because your dad's an asshole. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. You don't deserve it. Go away.
Like, yeah, go away. You are
Why the
some of
fuck
the
are you
worst. Just fucking leave.
Oh.
She truly is. Truly is a fucking scumbag. Like, and I hate that. I hate this trend of that's how they think strong women should be. Like, what happened to fucking. What happened to Ripley and Aliens and shit like that? What happened when a strong female character was still a woman and still acted like a woman, and it was her motherly instincts that told her, no, I'm not leaving Newt behind. Why do they have to be a strong woman, to be a strong female character? Why do they have to turn them into men and the horrible negative stereotypes of men? And that's the only way
Yeah.
they can be strong female characters. And it's like,
Yeah, they
what
have to
the
be massive
fuck?
cunts to everyone. And it's like,
Yeah.
that's not strong. That's just dick. That's just a dick. Weak people can be that way too. If
Yep.
anything, it tends to be the more weaker people that act like that.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
so
it's so
crazy. Yeah, and I know Shad blew a gasket because of the fucking He-Man thing, and they did that exact thing.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Turned her into She-Man. And oh my fucking god.
Have you seen the edit of her where they take off the makeup? Take off the makeup and cut her hair?
No.
It literally looks like a dude.
Oh god.
yeah, I've
yeah,
seen
I'm not
that,
surprised. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks exactly like a guy. Like you would not be able to tell the difference.
It's
Yeah.
so
Oh.
sad.
And that one was so egregious because they lied. They made it look
Yeah.
like the show was gonna be about He-Man. They emphasized He-Man. They focused on him in the trailers. And then when
Yep.
the show gets there, he's in there for like 2 minutes, and then he's gone for the rest of the show. And I'm just like, fuck off. Actually, fuck off.
And it's disappointing too
this?
because having seen the animation before it was released, it was like, hey, this looks like a really good art style. I hope this turns out to be good. And then no,
Yeah,
of course,
same.
it turns out to be
Ugh.
fucking garbage.
I was mildly optimistic, and yeah, no, that was a mistake. I should not have even been mildly optimistic. I should have known that this shit was gonna happen.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially because it's
Ugh.
Netflix. Fucking Netflix.
And you would think by now they would learn their lessons. Like, everyone gets pissed off and stops watching it. So it's like, and this seems to always happen. So why do they not just learn their lesson?
Oh, that was the same thing
just
as
to
Sword.
remind you, that shitty Ghostbusters movie was in 2016. It is now 2021, and they're still doing this shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Oh my god, that's
Even
what I'm saying. It's like, do they
even
not
Amazon's
learn?
Twitter put out a tweet the other day. What series would you like to see get an all-female reboot next? How about just make something fucking good?
Yeah.
How about just make something original? How about stop fucking resurrecting old franchises so you could butcher them? Why not make something new?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Put your all-female cast in that.
As Source Rex points out, new strong female character is Abby and Captain Marvel. Yay! Yeah. Oh god. Dominic the Donkey, Kevin Smith lied, and the sky is blue. Yeah.
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 Where can you follow me? Well, I have my my YouTube channel and my Twitch stream. Which I don't know, the Twitch stream. It's hard because there's no discoverability on Twitch, which is fucking weird.
Really?
But on YouTube, yeah, because there's nothing that like, because you watch this and they were playing this, you might watch these guys or something like that. You have to go out of your way to discover new things on Twitch. That's the hard part with Twitch. But yeah, so you can either follow my YouTube channel, which we're doing another SS13 video first, which won't take long at all. I know exactly what I'm doing with it. And then we've got the Aliens Fireteam Elite review coming up next. So I'll just say hey yo in chat. And then the Twitch, my Twitch is the same name with no space. Dude, yeah, Cobra Kai absolutely wrecked everyone because the show didn't follow that trend. It is amazing.
I've heard a lot of good things about it. I haven't seen it though.
It really is because it goes into like the Cobra Kai philosophy isn't inherently bad, but it's when you take it to an extreme, and extremism is bad. That's what they emphasize. Extremism is fucking bad. But I love it that like they even go into like the main dojo lead is like, okay, new rule number 1, don't be a fucking pussy. It's like, yes, actually stand up for yourself and stand up for others. It's really, really good. And he's trying to teach them a difference because they were originally falling into the same traps he did when he was in Cobra Kai. With the, strike first, strike fast, no mercy sort of thing. And he needed to explain the difference between having no mercy for an enemy and having no mercy for a defeated foe. And how having no mercy for a defeated foe is completely dishonorable. It's an absolute scumbag move. Once the guy is down, they're down.
I forgot to put your links in the description, but I'm updating it now so everyone can get them. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll update without refreshing the page, but such as YouTube and Twitch links are in the description now.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, you'll have to refresh though to get it.
Oh, you do have to refresh. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking down there now. They're not there at the moment.
All right.
It popped in.
Oh wait, no, actually no, mine just updated as I said that.
Oh, really?
Literally as I said that, I see Seth Driscar can be found on Twitch, or on Twitch, on YouTube.
That was fast too, because I only just put that in as I said, "Hey, this is what I'm putting in."
Yeah.
Wow.
I saw it pop in. I was like watching. I was like, oh hey, there it is.
Yep. But yeah, it man. Like I said, discoverability on Twitch is because they don't let you like search as well. It tries to give you channel names. So if you know the person's channel name, yeah, wow. Well, you already found the person's channel name, so you already discovered them. It's just a weird system. Extremism is bad. Everyone in the real world, I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. Yeah, exactly. Extremism on any form is bad. Very, very bad.
Yeah. Remember, everybody, the truth tends to lie more in the middle.
Yeah. Well, that's not even always true, but
Not always,
it's a
but
good lesson
Yeah.
that there are always two sides to every fucking story. Always.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean the initial like response of, oh, Hitler was an absolutely evil son of a bitch. Well, here's all the good things he did. Yeah, but that doesn't change all the bad things he did either. So,
Mhm.
sure, he was a human being. He had good things about him, but that doesn't change the shit he did.
Yeah, that doesn't change the fact he was a genocidal maniac.
Yeah. Just like, oh, but Stalin opposed Hitler, so he was a good guy. No,
No.
no.
Oh my
No,
God.
no, 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 no.
God.
No, 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 no.
There's so many people that say that too. That's
Yeah.
what drives me insane. There's so many people that think he was great, and I'm just like,
Yeah,
do you
no.
not know history? Do you just not know history?
That's one of my favorite quotes of all time. Who are you that does not know your history?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, what I have as my Discord thing.
Yeah, I love that quote so fucking much.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah, I love Ulysses and Joshua Graham. They're my favorite characters. I love them.
I'm gonna assume awkward, but they said that award moment when you discover that Claire is Dart's mother and Hachel is fucking Dart's grandfather. Dart family is made out of fucking badass. Zerg had a happy life.
Yep. There's clues to it earlier in the game, but that was the connective piece just now that proves that Hashel is. That's why I assume the pronunciation has been. I could be wrong. That Hashel is his grandfather.
Yep.
Man, I really love the story of this game.
Yeah, and I guess no, I don't want to go into a history lesson. People didn't come for a history lesson. Because I would love to go into like the Nuremberg trials and how it was a show trial, but
sorry,
it was still great.
I just want to grab this comment quickly. Anyway, boys, I'm hopping to bed now. Thanks for the stream. When are you guys doing it next? Streams are pretty much unplanned right now. I usually do.
Creetosis.
Huh?
Because of Creetosis. It's
Yeah,
all his
because
fault.
yes, it's all my fault. I'll do gaming streams pretty much whenever I feel like it. But the problem is I work 12-hour days, so on my days off, I'm not always filling up the streaming. And besides that, whenever we do a video coverage stream, we need to have a video to cover. We almost didn't have one for the other day, so yeah.
Yeah. We got a good one though. Oh boy, that was an
Oh my God.
adventure.
Yeah, we definitely got a dense one. Holy crap.
Yeah, people have been recommending we check out some of his other videos too. I don't know, man.
I'm afraid. I am very afraid. I don't know how his logic works.
Part of me wants to, but another part of me is just like, it's just gonna be insane garbage that I don't even know if it's worth responding to.
Yeah. Because like I said, I think that's what, to me, makes him worse than Oxhorn and Matten, is his logic doesn't work. I'm just like, he's like, it's a great game that holds up even today. Here's how it's super shit and everything is meaningless and it's completely lifeless and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, what? And New Vegas did it better, but, fucking Bethesda did all the heavy lifting. It's like, what?
Oh god.
How?
It's really annoying. It's really fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oxhorn does have a video of him defending Fallout 76, but it's not really worth looking at. It's just the typical shit of like of him just saying there's not that many bugs. The people who are bringing them up are just liars they're over exaggerating what they're seeing and blah blah blah. And
So,
Bethesda actually knows exactly what they're doing and all this shit. That's all it is. It's not even worth looking into.
So, as much as I don't like him, Joseph Anderson did a video, the 1001 Bugs of Fallout 76. And I think it's, a 3-hour video chronicling every single bug that he ran into?
God.
Oh, boy.
Pusshorn. Pusshorn.
Pusshorn instead of Oxhorn, nice.
Pusshorn
Yeah,
is a
Pusshorn.
tyrant in a shell.
Yeah.
Fucking beautiful.
Dude, G-Man Lives defended Fallout 76, and he's like, no salt added, and I called him out and said, yeah, but there's a lot of fucking sugarcoating going on, ain't there? Dude, he actually responded to me, he's like, oh yeah, but how do you like the game now that it's launched? I'm like, dude, I fucking refunded that shit as fast as I could. It don't get better. I don't know how he thought the game was going to be different from the fucking press betas and previews and everything to the release. Yeah, okay, sources. So I was right. It is 3 hours of glitches, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're bad.
It's really, really fucking bad. I do not like Joseph Anderson at all, though, because he falls into the same bad habits that a lot of video essayists do, which is to declare something as a fact instead of stating it as his opinion. One of the big ones being Soma is not a horror game.
Oh.
It never scared me, therefore it is not a horror game.
Yeah, that's a really bad take.
Yeah, that is really fucking bad. G-Man defended the Blood re-released? Do you mean the Blood Fresh Supply? Yeah, they fixed a lot of problems. CV11 even criticized it, but they fixed a lot of problems. It is a fantastic re-release of Blood now. Sadly, they're not allowed to work on it anymore because of fucking lawyers got their dicks out. So, yeah. Unfortunately, Fresh Supply ain't gonna get updated anymore, but it is real good now. They fixed so much of it.
His why horror games don't scare me video is bonkers.
Yeah.
I don't think... I think I might have heard some of that. EFAP covered it, didn't they?
Yes. EFAP covered it. Also because Mahler specifically targeted Joseph's video when he did his whole breakdown of Soma.
I'm actually looking forward to watching his Soma videos after I play it. I've been holding off on watching them for a long time.
Yeah, that's fair. Shoddycast I had problems with as well. They have really inane, like, stuff. Like, their whole thing about Space Station 13, I really do not like their take on Space Station 13. Because they were emphasizing that people should break the rules, cheat, and kill people, ruin other people's fun.
Hold on a second. I mean, Joseph Anderson said that Kellogg's dream sequence is the best part of Fallout 4. What the fuck?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh.
I'm definitely a fan of EFAP.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
same here.
We're all fans of EFAP. EFAP is amazing.
Yep. Now, doesn't mean they can't be wrong. Like, I will fight them on their whole fucking trident versus sword take about water. I will fight on that one. So, like, here's the logic of it. And on base surface, the logic seems fine. Mahler doesn't like that tridents are used in the Aquaman movie, and they're swinging it around like baseball bats.
Holy shit! I did the
What?
addition.
Oh, nice.
2 hours and 36 minutes. It took me 2 hours and 36 minutes to get Dart's fucking addition right.
Nice. But anyways, so Mahler's whole thing was that, you know, it shouldn't be swinging around like that. I'm like, okay, they're breaking the laws of physics. Like, a sword would be way better. And he said, in the real world, I would take a sword in water every time. I would never take a trident. And I was like, no, you should absolutely fucking take a trident. He's like, cause I was in the chat on Dubious Sanity, which is Fringy's stream.
Okay.
And Mahler was like, no, why would you ever take a trident? Do you know how much energy it would take to use that over a sword? The sword, you can literally turn it sideways and it'll just go through the water. It's physics. And I said, you understand that your entire arm is now a paddle Okay? You will exhaust yourself after 2 swings of a sword in water. I don't care that you're not also adding to it by the actual sword itself, but when you have 2 hands on a trident, if you turn the trident sideways, you can swing it just fine, and you'll have more energy, because it'll actually move through the water because of the rounded handle. It's one of those things, like, yeah. It's one of those things, like, logically, you're right. But even if they can break the laws of physics, which the Aquaman can in the Aquaman movies, the fucking mermaids can, I would take a trident because of the reach. I would much rather have a spear, but I would take a trident over a sword just for the reach.
Yeah.
But like I said, it gets into a whole thing of, like, logically it makes sense if you just look at the weapon versus the weapon, but you're discounting the fact you have to have your arm out, and you're going to be using your arm, and your arm is going to now act like an entire inhibitor to the water as well. It's going to be like pushing against a wall. You're going to exhaust yourself really fast. It's why a defensive tool for actual divers is a knife, not a sword. And it's a spear. And a spear gun. Just use an SPP-1 or an APS to fight underwater. Yeah. Like I said, their takes on theirs, the most legendary that I have it saved, the most legendary shit take I have ever heard. I've got to get it. I want to get the exact quote because it is a banger of a shit take.
Yes. Go.
So I wish I had recorded which EFAP this was on. But Chase Face. So it starts at 5 hours, 22 minutes, and 36 seconds in, with the crew discussing a joke about loving a game series so much that it makes them want to do the thing IRL. So Mark jokes that he loves the Yakuza series and is thus going to Japan to beat up Japanese people. And then Chase comes in.
Oh no.
Chase. Every time I hear people rave about Yakuza, and if I ask people why they like Yakuza or what's enjoyable about it to them, they always just kind of say the same wishy-washy shit. Oh, it's funny. It has like a really serious main story, but then it has kind of a goofy side missions and side quests, and you really get used to. Rags comes in. But what's the really enlightened opinion? Chase. I think the real enlightened opinion is that it's a lot of people that have never played through the Metal Gear Solid series, and they are just now discovering how enjoyable it is to have a really likable protagonist with a really serious setting. Fringy and Rags. Wait, hold on. Rags. When you said likable protagonist in Metal Gear Solid, maybe I missed the other ones, but because I played 5 and the main protagonist is not likable. So, Chase literally said people like the Yakuza series because they've never played the Metal Gear Solid series. That is a nuclear shit take.
What the hell?
Yeah. That is an absolutely nuclear shit take. I can't even believe. When I heard that, I immediately put that in the Discord, and Smiler and a bunch of the other people that go on EFAP came in and were like, what the fuck was he smoking? No, Yakuza isn't just Japanese GTA. They originally tried to market it as that, and that was a big mistake. That's why the Yakuza series never took off in the West until way later. But yeah, it's funny because he says people are being wishy-washy, but no, that's absolutely why. You have a dead serious protagonist who doesn't take anything as a joke, and then the side content and everything is talking about what would happen if somebody that was this dead serious was put into a situation that's ridiculous. That's side content, though. Again, I don't want to go too much into it because the stories of the games are actually really good. There are problems. Definitely would talk about those. But yeah, the stories are really good in those games. Yeah, kind of a beat 'em up RPG, kind of. It's definitely a brawler. That's absolutely accurate. It is a brawler. Yeah, as a person who ranks Metal Gear Solid 3 as my #1 game of all time, that take isn't good at all. Yeah, and I wish I had remembered that because I would have put that on the EFAP 150 survey instantly. And it's only after the survey I slapped myself and said, "Oh my god, I should have put Chase's legendary fucking nuclear shit take." Oh, that would have been easy votes.
Wow. That's hilarious.
Yeah, that is like insanity. In my opinion, Japanese GTA was Shenmue. Shenmue is just kind of its own thing. Like, I am much more willing to say that Yakuza is much more like Shenmue than it is GTA. Because the whole point behind Yakuza is you're not supposed to commit crime in the same way. You can't go on a rampage or anything like that. That's not possible. You're a Yakuza member, and the Yakuza operate very differently than other criminal organizations do around the world. They're very much more in the open and in the public eye. Well, they used to be, but we'll talk about that at some point. What's your guys' opinion on the Wayward World? Wow. Okay, put 2 W's, and apparently I can't say an R afterwards. What's your guys' opinion on the Wayward Realms? No idea.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't either. I'm gonna look it up.
God,
it is a Steam game that came out August 4th, 2021. Yeah, don't know. I don't have any opinion on it.
I don't know anything about it. God, anytime we talk about EFAP, one of the first things that comes to my mind is that dude that they covered who didn't like. He made that video about why Lord of the Rings actually isn't good. And the bit where he's like, "Is Gimli saying that he wants Frodo to die?" He's clearly talking about the orcs. Oh my god, that shit killed me. Oh, I laughed so hard during that stream. I was dying.
My brain was melting by the end of that. Holy
God, it
fuck.
was so funny though.
Can guns fire underwater? Yes. Not all weapons, but some can. It all depends on how they deal with the pressure. Because again, water pressure plays hell on stuff that is very finely machined. So don't ever fire an AR-15 style weapon underwater. It will explode.
Yep.
But AK, that could work because it has room to expand the gas into the system. Though it might also blow the dust cover back off into your face. So, be prepared for that. Oh god, what's ones that work? The M416 actually works underwater, but not well. It won't cycle the bolt correctly. But it won't explode either, so there's that.
I'm really
Oh,
fucking
boy.
at these additions now. Oh!
Yeah, you'd have to go through a list. There's all kinds of guns that can be fired underwater. But again, it's on a per gun basis. Don't just assume that all revolvers can be fired underwater. A lot of them can, but oh boy, don't you dare therefore mean that every single revolver out there can, because that's when you blow your hand off.
Yeah, feel free to look up videos. You'll be surprised. There'll be guns that that are
Mythbusters
very
did it.
similarly made. They can be very similar in how they're made, but you'll be surprised how some of them will shoot and even cycle underwater, and then other ones will literally just fall apart. They will literally just explode into pieces.
Yeah.
It is quite fascinating to watch. The videos of that happening are very interesting.
Mythbusters did a video on it because that was kind of where a lot of people had thought about it was, can you fire a gun underwater? And so Mythbusters built a water tank and they used a pistol and it was actually firing and working. And it had lethal velocity in the water because where the myth originally came from was people wondering if you're standing above somebody that's in water and you shoot down into the water, what happens? And then it turns out because of the momentum difference when the bullets slap the surface of the water, they usually shatter, unless you have really, really low velocity rounds that can take the massive change in pressure.
Yeah, that's why you see people who farm like alligators and stuff. That's why they'll use like 22s and stuff rather than high-powered
God damn
rifles
it.
and stuff.
Yeah. And again, it's not really a benefit to having a gun that shoots underwater because why are you trying to shoot a gun underwater? By that point, just use a spear gun for God's sakes. There are things purpose built to go underwater and be used underwater.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things where that's why you've had stuff like the Soviets had a program to do it, but there's a reason they don't last long. Because why? Why are you wasting time doing that?
Firing a gaunt revolver underwater.
Looks like Wayward Realms is a test spiritual successor made by some OG test devs, kind of like Outer Worlds of Tess.
Oh.
That could be interesting.
Now
That
that
could be a
interests
thing to
me.
do.
I might
Yeah.
have to look into that later.
Oh, it's not here yet. Oh, I'll wishlist it, because that could be something interesting.
Yeah.
Wonder how its combat will be. Because, God's sakes, that's the thing that, like, it's one of the reasons why I actually do like hit-miss chance in Morrowind so much. And Patrician highlights it perfectly.
Yeah.
Here is a level 1 novice with a sword versus a skeleton. And you're barely hitting, he's getting his ass kicked, the skeleton kills him. Here is a master, level 100, somebody who has dedicated their life to the sword fighting a skeleton. And he beats the skeleton, no problem. He gets 2 hits in, kills the skeleton.
Yep.
He said, now we're going to go into Oblivion. Here, and he didn't tell you which one. He's like, one of these is a level 1 swordsman, and one of these is a level 100 swordsman. And he attacks skeleton, and he's just doing the chink 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 chink, and the skeleton falls over. And he's like, all right, could you tell the difference? Which one is which? Notice how they're basically fucking identical.
Yep.
You lost that whole thing of like you can tell the masters apart, and the combat would change dramatically based off of your mastery. Yeah, the Soviets did a lot of experimentation. There's a reason that there's like billions of Soviet like tank designs they're called the projects or projects, and oh boy, there's some fucking out there crazy designs ideas they had. You're going now. Have a good one, everyone. Take care. Umbisoru Pistolero. Pistolero?
Have a good one, man.
Yep, have a good one. Elijah, any hopes for The Elder Scrolls 6? Also, what things do you hope are added or removed from Skyrim?
Dragon shouts. Fucking remove dragon shouts.
Yeah, definitely get rid of dragon shouts. Remove the Civil War entirely. Or remove the dragon plot and make it entirely about the Civil War. Because then you would have to focus on the Civil War and maybe get something done with it.
What he means is, for Elder Scrolls 6, what aspects do you hope aren't carried over, I guess? And what
I know he
elements
said
did you-
also. He said also what?
Oh.
Yeah. But is there any hopes for Elder Scrolls 6? No. Not while Emil is at the company. Not at all. I will be pleasantly surprised if it turns out it's good. And I'll be happy to be wrong, but their track record of dumbing things down over and over and over again, and making things worse and worse as they go. Yeah, not a fan.
Yeah, and it's a pretty consistent. It's a pretty consistent track record at this point. You have Oblivion. It's an alright game. It's got issues, but it's still pretty decent. Then you've got
it's been dumbed down from Morrowind.
And
it took the wrong lessons from Morrowind.
And it's been dumbed down from Morrowind. Then you got Fallout 3, which is garbage. Then you got Skyrim, which is garbage. Then you got Fallout 4, which is garbage. Then you got Fallout 76, which is garbage. it's not looking good.
Yeah.
There is no reason to have any kind of high hopes for The Elder Scrolls 6. It is almost
Yeah.
definitely going to be bad.
Do not place any bets on Elder Scrolls 6 being good. Do not.
Yeah.
Save yourself because, oh boy. And Starfield has a bit more potential than the Elder Scrolls 6,
Yeah, because
which is weird.
There's no established lore for them to fuck up.
Yeah, but I still wouldn't bet that Yakuza. God damn it! I saw Yakuza in the thing and this Reddit, but there's no hope that Starfield will actually be good either. Don't like kid yourself. Again, because people keep clapping for Bethesda's mediocre shit and their absolute garbage releases and trying to defend their garbage releases. Yeah, do not get your hopes up that they're gonna change, because clearly people are eating it up. The normies have landed.
Yeah.
Yes. Go.
You hate the random hit chance because I can't level up to get a good sword skill because I'm struggling to kill skeevers because I can't hit them. I think that's entirely a good thing. I love the fact that it's treating you as if this is your actual character. If you aren't good with swords, you shouldn't be good at hitting things with swords. I really do like that a lot. Sleeping Dogs was literally True Crime Hong Kong, but it had problems and they sold its IP when its development was already quite advanced. Yes. And Sleeping Dogs is a fantastic game. It is a really good game. It's a very generic crime story. I'll just put it that way. You know, you can kind of see everything that's going to happen long before it happens. But it's a very well put together one. It is a really good game. The MMO they tried to make based off of it. Oh boy, not good at all. And man, they closed down after they fucked things up royally. And why did they make an MMO of it? Well, it actually had an interesting idea and cool concepts about being different triads and trying to take over the city and everything like that. It's like, oh man, that sounds really fucking cool. Oh god, they fucked it all up.
Wolf fucking just yeeted that guy off screen.
Hold on a second.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm always waiting to see him get yeeted.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, there he goes.
Just threw him right the fuck off the screen, literally.
He's like, goodbye. Awake Cats I haven't played yet. I recommend it. It's pretty good. It is pretty dang good. Like I said, it's very predictable though, which is unfortunate, but it is pretty good. I wish that it actually had a moral choice in the end. I really do. It's a game that screams like it should. But yeah, they don't, unfortunately. Yeah, I am very interested in looking at this Once Lost Games. They're the company that's making Wayward Realms is called Once Lost Games. So
Yeah.
I kind of like their name of their company too. It's kind of cheeky.
Yeah.
See if I can get any information about their company. Oh, hold on a second.
What?
25 years ago today, our leads, Ted Peterson, Julian LeFay, and Eric Heberling, along with many other talented individuals, unleashed the Elder Scrolls Daggerfall into the world. Here is to all the fans, all the memories, and all the good times yet to come. Cheers. Ooh. So at least I know Ted Peterson, Julian LeFay, and Eric Those last names. I can barely say. I can barely say last name. Eric Heberling are members of Once Lost Games. Interesting.
Yeah.
Can I get anything about you guys in particular? Anything more? Because that was interesting. Join the team. They're looking for character designers, programmers, and UI artists. Very curious. I want to know who else works for you. Who else you got working for you? I want to know. Yeah, exactly. From the dudes that made Arena and Daggerfall. So I am very, very curious.
Now, is this game looking more like Daggerfall, or does it look more like something like Morrowind?
It looks more Morrowindy.
Oh. I am very fucking interested now.
Now I'm just looking at the screenshots, though. Like, let me check the video footage that they got here. Well, that was fucking creepy.
What?
Don't like how well animated those spiders are.
Oh.
Do not like it. Oh, I see a dragon in the distance. It's kind of a nothing burger of a trailer, honestly, because they didn't show any gameplay. It's literally a concept trailer, like this is what it is. But they're showing like their models and assets and everything, so fair.
Ah.
But there is magic here. There is alchemy system.
All right.
The alchemy system looks kind of interesting. The worlds look very detailed, but they don't have that like problem of like super hyper realistic look. So it's stylized. Yeah, let me grab this and I will put it in the Discord chat. No, not that. No, open image, new tab. Thank you. Appreciate it. Got it. All right, here you go. This is one of the things they showed. This is their alchemy.
I fucked that up immediately for her last attack. God damn it. Alright, let's check this out. Yeah, it looks pretty decent.
Pictures. Yeah.
I like the, I guess animation style.
Or art style would be more
Art
appropriate.
style, yeah.
Animation. I like it's not moving. You get hit in the head. You're seeing things. But here's another one. So. Yeah. Yeah, obviously not as super AAA quality, but you know what? No, it doesn't look bad. Yeah, I hope it brings some unique and good concepts to it too as well. I really do. It looks like they're doing interesting things where it's multiple different islands that are in the sky.
Just so you guys know, I'm probably going to end the stream after I get to the next save point after this fight.
Let's see. Under the direction of Ted Peterson and Julian LaFay, lead developers of the team behind the Elder Scrolls Arena and Daggerfall, Once Lost Games is creating a new open-world fantasy RPG where choice, consequences, scope, and role-playing will be experienced like never before in a realistically scaled open world in a new class of game, the Grand RPG. Well, that's ambitious as fuck to say that.
Yeah.
The Wayward Realms is set on a group of over 100 realistically scaled islands known collectively as the Archipelago, where scores of factions vie for influence or Via. Yeah, I've heard it both ways. Or Vi. Vie for influence and power. Kingdoms strive to maintain their dominance, and upstarts seek to earn a place at the top. And dynasties set generational plots into motion. Should the player earn a position of prominence, they may change the course of history. However, they must first prove their worth, battling rivals, mercenaries, monsters, spirits, and demons. On their quest for fame and fortune, players will venture through strange lands, delve into foreboding dungeons, and traverse kingdoms full of humans, elves, orcs, dwarves, and a few other unusual races. You better be the lizardmen. Better put the lizardmen in, damn it. I'm not biased at all. Put the lizardmen in, damn it. So their bullet points are a massive world, constantly evolving experience and story, real role-playing, a world full of lore.
The way you said
real role-playing.
All caps?
Yeah, these are all caps, basically.
Oh.
You're not playing some pre-baked warrior or mage, but a character class of your design, with customized skills and abilities to craft your own spells. Woo! Spellcrafting. I like it already. I love spellcrafting. Potions and enchantments. Want to try playing a character who is really, really outside the box? We got you. Ooh. Well, again, interested, be cautiously optimistic. Don't immediately say this game is going to be great or anything. But yeah, no, I'm actually interested. I will keep an eye on this. They have their own Discord. Okay.
Oh.
Let's go there, see if I can get some deets. Join the Council of Wisdom. What a Discord name. I like it. Oh, I got a greetings. Oh, wow, they have a section entirely dedicated to Daggerfall. Of course. Ledger of Ideas. Post your ideas for the game here. That's interesting. Careful, don't let that go into feature creep, though, because holy shit. Please don't let that go into feature creep. They've got some concept art here. Lots of concept art. Yeah, a whole lot of concept art. Holy shit. Showing some weaponry. A sword that actually looks like a fucking sword. I'm impressed already. God, that's one thing I can't stand. Oh, the new Nordic swords. Because you're not playing Special Edition of Skyrim. You haven't seen the Nordic tier of weapons yet.
There's a Nordic tier?
Yeah. Ancient Nord. They're like ancient Nord weapons, but actually like mid-modern and stuff. They are...
Oh, no.
Yeah, they are brutal.
$5 from Saurus the Rex. Thank you. Ending the stream soon, eh? I appreciate the content, excited to see more, and MB, I guess my bad, I missed the last time. Can we get names or links to everyone's channels? So, there's, you don't have to say my bad or anything for missing streams. Like, when I first started streaming, one guy, I think it was, actually, I don't want to say the name, just in case. Point is, the guy was saying, oh, sorry, I'm late to the stream. It's like, you don't need to be sorry. There's no obligation for catching streams or being here. It's very chill, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Pagan doesn't have a YouTube channel or anything. He's just a friend who hops on streams and helps with the videos. Setch has a Twitch and a YouTube. And the links to those are in the description of this stream.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, they got some good stuff. Yeah, there's not much on their Discord at the moment, though. There's not like anything like, oh, here's a spicy detail or stuff like that. There's nothing like that on their Discord yet. But no, I'll keep an eye on it. Definitely keep an eye on this. See what's up.
I meant my bad for missing the guy saying his YouTube stuff. He said it earlier and I missed it. Oh yeah, that's fine.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. Oh, Oh yeah, not a fan of that horror monster. Look, somebody turned a picture from the Olympics into a horror monster, and it works shockingly well.
God. Counterattacks always fuck me up because I'm not ready for them.
There you go.
Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a Silent Hill monster. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, absolutely.
What the
That's amazing.
I know. Yeah. This is on their Discord, by the way, and they were showing it in their art channel. They're like, yeah, okay, that's kind of fucked up.
Oh,
yeah, it is.
the stream can only see part of the image because it's on Discord. Let me see if I can. Oh,
Oh
God,
boy, I want to see how that comes up. Oh, I can only see the very top of it. Nice.
Okay. I can do this so you guys can see it. Oh, fuck! I fucked it up already. Move it that way.
You blew it. You blew it.
I blew it. Yep, total Silent Hill monster right there.
Did you see the join duty thing I posted in there?
No, I haven't seen that yet. Hold on.
It's right above the picture.
Down, come in here.
Fuck. Okay, I'll fix it. I'll fix it.
Yeah, wait. What? If you're on OBS, just add an image to the scene.
I'll have to figure out how to do that next time.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Yeah, you literally in your source, you literally could just click on the plus sign and you can put image, and then you can grab it, or you can do like URL, so browser.
All right.
Actually, let me check if the browser thing still works. Hold on a second. Testerino. Woo! Yeah, no, your URL is going to be the Nightmare Fuel picture I just posted. Yeah, it works. The URL thing works.
Silent
Sweet.
chill.
Alright. Remove that. Yes, remove Testerino. Yes, get rid of it. I don't want to see the Silent Hill monster on my fucking OBS.
Do it. Put it on there.
It's gone. It's never coming back.
Do it.
No, I have an even better image. If you wanna do this on your stream real quick.
Oh God.
This is my favorite image. It is a cursed image, so brace yourselves, everybody.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, and I know almost everybody's reaction is "What the fuck?" when they first see it. So here we go. Absolutely cursed.
What? It's not even like it's not a horrifying monster. It's just
no. No, don't tell anybody. You should put it on the stream.
God, it's even worse than a horrifying monster. What the fuck?
There's a reason I have this image labeled cursed.
Oh my God, that bugs me on such. Ooh.
This will bug you on like every level.
I'm gonna have nightmares about this tonight. Jesus.
Yeah. So in OBS, just click on the plus sign in sources. Go to browser.
too late already.
And name it to whatever. Okay, yeah. I was gonna say, then you can literally just copy the link in.
How did they even manage to fuck something up that badly? Because it's not even in the because like they mold the metal for
Welcome.
those.
It is so cursed. It is so cursed. There isn't even a single one that's actually within the rings. The one
No.
that's the closest is still to the top right. It is almost in.
Jesus Christ.
It's
that bugs the
fucking
hell-
cursed.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is the thing that hurts you because it's not a monster or gore or anything crazy like that. No, it's just painful because your OCD. Everybody has a bit of it. Will just immediately like go, the fuck?
Well, what bugs me is like they have molds that should be pretty accurate. So how the fuck did they even get the coils that far off the mark? The one is barely in the circle. Like, how do you do that?
Oh. Yeah, that's one of them. Oh, my other favorite one. That's another great cursed image. I've trolled people with this one before. Unfortunately, it loses something if you don't do it on Discord. It's an image that is designed for Discord, but here you go.
Oh. I'm expecting one particular. Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen this a bunch of times. This gets spammed in one of the other servers all the time.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
Are you ready, chat? Are you ready?
Well, you're not allowed to show them fucking sensitive content. What's wrong with you?
Ain't no content more sensitive than who?
Woo!
I can't do it. I wish I could do it, but I can't.
I'll say it after I guarantee that the image is on screen.
Well, I've already had it on screen. Unless you're talking about a different image.
Yeah, no, I see it. Yeah. I'm not a gnoblin. I'm not a gnolf. I'm a gnome, and you've just been gnomed. I still love that video on SS13 where he breaks into the captain's office to steal the spare captain's ID. He opens up the locker and there's nothing but a piece of paper in it. So he picks up the piece of paper and reads it, and it's the gnome in fucking ASCII art, and he just puts "whoo" on screen.
And holy shit, I already got Meru to her 3rd Dragoon level. That was fast. She only just got her fucking Dragoon spirit like an hour ago.
Oh god. Why are you trying to show up Keemstar? Eh?
Oh, people call him a gnome.
Ah.
And they related it to him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember this conversation in Discord. This happened in Mauler's Discord, and we were in the we were in the games discussion chat, and then this happened. So I can read it out for chat. Unless if you guys want to be the other characters in this screenshot, you absolutely can, but I can be myself. How about it? You wanna role play out a scene?
This first before I agree to anything.
This will be a good way to end the stream.
I just love the other guy's response, who's immediately like weighing on me with this. He's like, "What the fuck?" All right. Do you guys want to do it?
You guys can. I would have to put the image up on screen, though, I guess, eh?
Sure. If you want to.
Alright, let me just get to...
Save point or something, yeah.
Yeah, just so we can end this. There's a save point in this building, but I just want to grab... No, I could grab it next stream. Let's see.
All right, Pagan, you ready?
Yeah.
All right, I will do SK's stuff as well, because I mean it's literally just one extra line, but why not?
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so if you want to do Shogoth, you can. All right.
All right.
Just let us know when you're ready.
I'm just adjusting things so it'll show up on screen. Okay.
Okay.
Ready? Yep.
God, I have been in heaven. So many boomer shooters, so good.
I don't get how the term boomer shooter got to be so big, but I understand why Doom Clone doesn't work these days.
Because it is far snappier than retro FPS.
When I think of boomer shooters, I think of shooters boomers would play like Call of the Battlefield of Honor.
It is basically shooters that boomers would play. The Dooms, Duke Nukems, Marathons, Quakes, and such.
Games like Doom, Duke Nukem, etc. are monster mazes with a lot of secrets and side areas. I always associated boomers with preferring things to be more straightforward and linear. That could just be my interpretation, though.
Those are the ones kids play. What you talking about? It's the peepos that make it. It's the fucking peepos that make it. Oh, the fucking peepos are so good.
Oh my god, this comment.
Oh, Shogoth, I'm so sorry, but yeah, that was definitely a weird one. Shooters that boomers would play, like the Call of Battlefield, the Call of the Battlefield of Honor. Oh my god. Oh, it's so fucking good. I love those peepos.
I've got to fix this shit now because I fucked up our Discord thing so badly. For the
Yeah, that's
sake of
fair.
that.
No. There's different ones. You've got Pepe and you've got Peepos. And the running joke is that Pepe makes the little Peepos. And one of the best ones was on Mahler's stream when he was streaming The Last of Us 2. he had when Manby has her sex scene, Mahler immediately was like, oh my goodness, oh, and he grabbed a peepo that is the peepo with covering its eyes and going like, no, because he's so innocent. And he was using it to cover the sex scene. He was like, oh my goodness.
He also put it on screen for EFAP 150 when Bless Pliteman was reading off that fanfic.
Yes. Oh god.
I think those are my favorite parts of the anniversary FAPs.
Yeah. Fucking Peepo was so great. I think the third introduction of EVAP 150 was the best. Especially when Jay Longbone starts saying some really racist shit. And he goes, oh, that was some racist stuff. It's okay. She's black. She can get away with it. Hey, so Fringy. Hey, Fringy, go nuts. And it zooms in on Fringy's face, and then it bleeps out everything he says because it's so horrific. And then Metal's like, well, goodbye, all, and he shoots himself.
Yeah, that was funny. Anyways, this is where we'll be ending the stream today.
Oh, boy.
Thank you for coming out, everyone. Everyone in chat. Thank you, Pagan and Setch, for coming on and keeping this interesting while I play the game.
Yeah.
No problem.
Welcome. You're welcome. I got a little bit more work done. I admit I didn't get much more work done on the script.
Yeah.
It was a bit hard to. Yeah, well, whatever.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, have a good night, everyone. We'll see you next time, whenever that may be.
Yep. Take care, everybody.